towards to Ekholm. Across the middle, a backhand just went wide of the net. It's along the left wing in Seattle territory. Into the corner. Henrique up against the boards. Gaudreau only had it for a moment. Henrique goes in behind the net. Rims to the right wing point. Off the stick of Nurse. It comes out.
Well, Oilers have had lots of chances here.
Nurse to center ice. Able to shoot it in along the glass. Scoreless here in the first period. 6.5 gone. Nurse on the right wing. Gaudreau hit him with it. Goes to the middle of the ice. Montour leads a rush. He'll come in over the line. Montour tied up. Won't get a shot. Puck goes to Marchment on the right wing. He lost it. Gets to the middle of the ice. And Nurse to McDavid. To Regula on the left wing. To Hyman into the Seattle end. Drives to the left wing corner towards the net. Got it in front of the goal. But Beniers on the left wing for Eberle. Off the boards and in. Kulak go in behind his net. And he'll stop back there. Kulak through the middle as the Kraken back off. Up the left side of Mangiapane off his stick and in. Done in behind the net for Stevenson. Stevenson on the left wing for Tolvanen. Lost it at center ice to Draisaitl. Now to Podkolzin. He'll come in to Mangiapane. He's on the right wing in the Seattle end. Goes along the right wing boards. To Podkolzin. Scoops it around to the left wing point. Kulak off the left. Directed towards the net by Podkolzin and wide. Draisaitl to the right wing point. Emerson, a shot. That hit bodies in front of the goal. Kulak pinched in. Kept it to the left wing corner. Goes over to the right. Done. Across to McCann. And McCann will bring it out. McCann will get to center ice and lift it up into the air and dump it in. Then behind the Edmonton net. Draisaitl missed Kulak with it. Alexiak's going to keep it in behind the goal. Gave it to McCann, trying to slide off the jack, and it's going to be a penalty against Kulak. And it'll be a holding call, and the first power play of this game will go to Seattle. They'll have the man advantage when we come back. Scoreless in the first, 7:59 gone here in the opening period from the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
Every year, Janet hosts a dinner. Some of her friends have lost their partners. Some can't make the drive to see their families for the holidays. So they come to her. In 2021, Janet's home was one of many in Western BC that flooded. It looked like her dinner wasn't going to happen that year. Until the Canadian Red Cross helped get her back in her home in time to host. Help keep traditions like Janet's alive this holiday season. Donate at redcross.ca and have your donation triple matched.
From backyard rinks to big arenas under bright lights, electricity powers every moment. At Capital Power, we generate reliable, affordable electricity for OilCountry and beyond, powering innovation, opportunity, and thriving economies across North America. Just like our Edmonton Oilers, we're driven, determined, and lighting up the game. We're powering change by changing power. Get to know us at capitalpower.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers about to be shorthanded. We're scoreless here in the first. Edmonton taking on the Kraken, 7:59 into the opening period. The Oilers caring for OilCountry 50-50, presented by Rogers, is now live. Play now for a chance to win early bird prizes. Get your tickets at edmontonoilers.com/5050.
Seattle's power play 19th in the league at 18.2%. Edmonton's penalty killing dropped precipitously after getting dashed 3 for 4 by Dallas the other night, down to 78.8%. That's 21st in the league. Lazar, a right shot out on this first PK unit. Got to win draws if you're Curtis, and he lost it.
Nope, but they get to do it again. Get a do-over. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
We've seen a lot of Henrique and Savoy early on PKs. It's going to be Lazar and Nugent Hopkins.
It's to the right of Skinner. It goes to the line. Dunn has it in the middle. Left wing. Stevenson, a shot off the glove of Skinner. The puck on the right wing. McCann to the blue line, to Dunn. Dunn to McCann, top of the circle on the right. A shot tipped by Eberle over the Edmonton net. Eberle recovers at right wing corner. To the right wing point, McCann to the middle to Dunn to McCann. One-time shot and the save by Skinner. He held on to it.
Like if you're Curtis Lazar, and I know he's coming off a concussion, concussion-like symptoms, we assumed it was an upper body injury. Got to win draws. It's part of Adam Henrique's at around 57%, and the winger has to support, even on the PK. Henrique out now.
It's to the left of Skinner, and the face-off one. It goes to Ekholm. He'll drill it down the ice. DeCord sets it for Dunn. Up the left wing to Beniers to Dunn. Dunn to Beniers. Through the neutral zone. Drops it back. Chandler Stevenson to the Edmonton end. Now on the right. Eberle. Right side to McCann. His shot. That one goes off of Nurse. It's along the boards inside the Oiler end. To the right wing point to McCann. Now to Dunn. Left wing to Eberle to Dunn. Dunn to the middle. Dunn forced to the right wing. Over to Stevenson. A pass off the stick of Henrique. Up over the glass, out of play. 56 seconds left to go in the penalty to Brett Kulak.
Well, excellent read there from Henrique. And back on the ice comes Lazar and Nugent-Hopkins. I think you're going to see Chris Knobloch try to back off the minutes a bit for McDavid and Draisaitl, which means lessening the role on the PK. Again, Lazar's got to they got their second unit on the ice here. He's got to get a face-off win in the D zone.
Lazar against Catton. Lazar wins it. Bouchard to Nugent-Hopkins on the left wing. He's got room, he's got time, and he'll flip it to center. And we'll say glove pass at center ice.
So it looks like the plan is to put Colson and Janmark, but not in the D zone because they need a face-off man. And so they've got either Henrique or Lazar or Nugent-Hopkins for that on the PK.
Montour into his own end to Catton, and Catton will come through center ice. In over the Edmonton line, right wing for Kakko to the right wing point. Montour to Kakko to Catton to Montour. The shot and the save made by Skinner. Kakko was going to the front of the net. Montour drilled it towards the goal. Skinner made the save, and there was no rebound to be had. 30 seconds left to go in this Seattle power play.
They got 3 shots on the PK here. Back comes Lazar for a D-zone draw. Against Berkeley Catton, who last year, second year in a row, 100-plus points with Spokane in the Western League, 8th overall pick.
A 19-year-old. He's from Saskatoon. Gets kicked out of the face-off circle. Puck goes into the middle of the ice where Nugent-Hopkins can get it all the way down. Montour turns it up the right way. Cross to the middle to Tolvanen. Into the Oiler end. Tolvanen off the boards. Gets it himself. Left wing corner. Centering pass. That's blocked. Kakko to the right wing corner. Along the boards. Top of the circle. Puck gets to the middle. Lazar. Got a bit of room. Will get it out after taking a hit from Marchment. Penalty is over. Brought in. Kakko on the right to Marchment. Marchment off the right wing side. A shot. And he just put it wide of the Edmonton net. Penalty coming up to the Kraken. When they touch it, it's Draisaitl to center. And now touched by Gaudreau. And Marchment went right to the Oiler net. In fact, he went in the Oiler net. And he's going to the box. We're going to take a break. We got 9:47 to go here in a scoreless first. The Oilers taking on the Kraken from the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Brandt, our job description is whatever you need to succeed. Expert support, parts when you need them, and financing that fits on the compact construction machines you want. Equipment, expertise, value, delivered right to your door. We do it right at your site. Call your Brandt dealer to book your demo today.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of 2025 Ford favorites, save up to $7,000 on Escapes.
Up to $8,000 on Bronco Sports.
And up to $18,000 on F-150s.
Plus, find 0% financing options available on all 3 vehicles.
Score an all-star deal today and spin and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, even a trip to Vegas.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
All games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Marchment to the box for goaltender interference. It's scoreless here in the first. 9:47 to go in the first period. Oilers taking on the Kraken. Oilers get their first power play of the game.
And it's the one strength on the team this year. Third in the league, 27.9%. And the Kraken, despite being the second best team in the league in goals against, are 30th in the league in the PK at 71.4. They don't get scored on 5-on-5, but they do get scored on when they're shorthanded. Oilers got to capitalize here. Got a bit of a break. Lazar got a piece of Marchment. Marchment's a greasy player. Careened into Skinner, and the Oilers get a power play.
It's presented by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Puck on the point, and it's Bouchard to the middle. Left side, Nugent Hopkins. Cross ice, the shot just put wide by McDavid.
That wasn't even close. He had a good look there.
To the right wing point, Bouchard.
They're giving a different look here. McDavid's on the
Left wing to Nugent Hopkins, to Bouchard, to McDavid, to Bouchard in the middle.
Connor's got to be willing to shoot from the flank. They've got him and Draisaitl switched.
McDavid to the right wing corner to Draisaitl. McDavid to Draisaitl. Right wing is passed to the point. Off the stick of Cartier. It's a bouncing puck. Cartier got it out. Hyman will loop back into his own end. 9 minutes to go here. Scoreless first. Oilers taking on the Kraken. Bouchard to McDavid. Into the Seattle end to Nugent Hopkins to McDavid. Left wing corner. Stops in the corner. Brings it to the top of the circle, to the blue line for Bouchard. Over to McDavid. Down the left wing, his pass goes off of Larson. Larson will try to clear, but Hyman right in front of him takes him to the end boards. It's bumped back to the blue line. Bouchard in the middle. Left wing, Nugent Hopkins into the corner. McDavid in front to Bouchard. Now to Nugent Hopkins. Scores!
This one might get called back.
Ryan Nugent Hopkins makes it 1-0 for the Oilers. But we'll see.
I think Seattle's going to challenge here. They're going to say the Oilers picked Joey Decord. Sorry to be that guy. Where's Hyman? I don't know. It looks like this is going to be a tough call.
Yeah.
This is going to be real tough. I don't know if upon further review, he's barely in the crease.
Yeah.
The spirit of the they're not going to challenge.
I don't know.
It's a good goal.
Yeah, Evans picked him more than anything.
Yes. So it's a power play goal.
Welcome back, Ryan Nugent Hopkins. 1-0 Edmonton. 11:29, time of the goal. 6th of the year for Nugent Hopkins. And the Oilers are up 1-0. As it's dumped all the way down. No icing. Puck to the right corner. It'll come to Gaudreau in front of the net. Broken up by Kulak. Goes to the blue line. Oleksiak mishandles it. And the Oilers will get it out. Ty Emberson. Left wing to Henrique. Over the Seattle line. Now to Janmark. Down the left wing. Centering pass. Broken up by Evans. Riker Evans leads a rush. Dishes it to Cotton to Evans. He'll take it in behind the Edmonton goal. Go to the right wing. Evans, right wing to Cotton to the middle. Gaudreau played it off his skate. He was in a great shooting position, but the puck wasn't on his stick.
Well, so is Janmark, and he went for the pass and forced the puck. Like, I know he's got, he's dealt with some shoulder issues. He's just got to put it on the net there. Instead, he starts the transition the other way.
Montour mishandles it, gave it away to Podkolzin. Into the right wing corner of the Seattle zone. To the blue line, Regula shot. And that one went off of Montour. Right wing, Eberle will get it out. Through the middle to Beniers. At the Edmonton blue line. Chopped off his stick. It's top of the circle. Mangiapane to center ice for Draisaitl. They'll lift the puck in. It bounces into the skates of Lindgren. The left wing for Beniers. Back to Lindgren. Missed him with it. Decord's going to have to play it. 1-0 Edmonton. 7:05 to go here in the opening period. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, the goal scorer for the Oilers. A power play goal as it's brought into the Oilers zone. And it's Marchment to the middle. And he put it over the net and off the glass. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Marchment on the right wing. To the right wing point. To Lindgren. Off the boards and behind the net. Regula being pressured by Eberle. They go into the corner. Marchment takes a hit along the boards, and the loose puck to Draisaitl. Skates in front of his net, and it's Draisaitl weaving his way to center ice. Now in over the Seattle line. Left wing to Mangiapane. Put it back across. There was nobody there for Edmonton.
That's twice now. Once Podkolzin and once Mangiapane. Let her rip. Uh-oh.
Up near the blue line, and Beniers got it away from Ekholm. Out to center ice to McCann. He'll dump it in. Ekholm drills it off the left wing boards. It hit Tolvin, and he kept it in to the right wing for Stevenson. Cross ice pass off of Savoy. It'll go up near the blue line. McDavid gets control across to Bouchard into the Seattle end. Right wing to Hyman. A shot off the arm of Decord. And the puck on the right wing. 1-0 Oilers here in the first. Centering pass broken up by Dunn before it could get to McDavid. And on the left wing, McCann to center for Seattle. Will dump it in. 5:45 to go here in this opening period. On the right wing, Tolvin in the Oiler end. To the right wing point, Oleksiak winds up, then shoots it off the shin pads of Clattenburg. And Hyman out to center ice. Dump the puck in. Clattenburg to the right wing corner. And in came Cartier, gave it to Dunn, lost it. It goes to the left wing point. Kulak for Edmonton. His shot, the glove save, the rebound. Clattenburg just put it wide. What a chance, and the puck cleared out.
That's got to be in the net, kid.
Brought in by Clattenburg down the left wing. Pass to the middle, went off a stick. Cartier will get it out. Oilers come real close. Clattenburg came very close to his second NHL goal. Frederick into the Seattle zone on the left. Skips it towards the net, into the glove of Decord. He'll hold on to it. 4:57 to go here in the first period. 1-0. Oilers lead the Kraken. We'll be right back from the Climate Pledge Arena here in Seattle. It's For Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Where holiday cheer meets great beer. This season, celebrate at the Canadian Brewhouse. From plated dinners and festive buffets to casual pub-style parties, we've got the perfect space for your crew. Book your holiday party today at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
Find more ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. Unlock savings through always low-priced items, multi-save, club size, fresh promise, hit of the month offers, ad match, and more. Find everything you need from grocery staples, fresh produce, prepared meals, and multicultural assortments to clothing, home, entertainment, health, and beauty. Plus, PC Optimum members save more. Open the PC Optimum app to load exclusive super coupons and weekly points offers. Real Canadian Superstore. Proudly Canadian. See weekly flyer for details.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Where holiday cheer meets great beer. This season, celebrate at the Canadian Brewhouse. From plated dinners and festive buffets to casual pub-style parties, we've got the perfect space for your crew. Book your holiday party today at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We are here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 1-0 Oilers lead. 4:57 to go here in the first period. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins from Evan Bouchard and Connor McDavid at 11:29. Off the draw, goes in behind the net, and Clearing it out was Evans to center. Inside his own zone. Nurse. Now on the right wing to Regula, to Nugent-Hopkins. Over to Nurse. Nurse across to Janmark. In the neutral zone to Nugent-Hopkins.
Very passive 1-2-2 forecheck here from Seattle.
Shot in by Janmark. Glove down by DeCord. He's got to play it. Rims it on the right. Nurse jumps the route. Got in there and broke it up, but it hit Alexiak. He'll get it out. Goes back into the Oilers zone. Regula on the right wing to Nugent-Hopkins. Right side to Janmark. Janmark to center, able to play it in. Evans with it in his own zone. 4 minutes to go here in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead. Puck cleared up the right side by Alexiak. That goes past Ekholm. Now Skinner rimming the puck. It'll go up to the line. Lindgren will shoot it towards the net. The save made by Skinner. Puck on the left wing. Eberle to Lindgren. Lindgren on the right for Montour. Could not get it in front of the net. And it's broken up nicely by Draisaitl up the right wing for Mangiapane. And he gets shoved off of it by Montour. And the puck to the neutral zone. Beniers into the Oiler end to Eberle. His centering pass. That goes off of Montour to pad. Save made by Skinner coming across. And he covers it up with 3:24 to go here in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead. Face-off will be in the Oilers zone.
Mangiapane and Montour conversation.
That puck banged around as it got.
It was
Oilers. That was a good save by Skinner.
Yeah, Skinner fought that one off.
Yeah. Pass that hit a stick, went off a Marchment, would have went in. And Skinner got the right pad on it and covers it. Broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Face-off to the right of Skinner as McDavid against Chandler Stevenson. Stevenson out of the face-off circle. It'll be Jared Can. McDavid wins the draw. Ty Emberson right corner to the middle of McDavid. Back to Emberson. Emberson off the boards to the line. And Dunn gave it to Stevenson. Now to Tolvanen on the right to McCann. Into the Oiler end on the right wing. Penalty coming up to Edmonton as it goes in behind the net.
Kulak again. High stick. Man, he's struggling.
Second power play of the period for Seattle. Kulak to the box for the high stick.
Edmonton 27, 2 minutes high stick.
All right. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Shots are 11-7 for Edmonton.
And the Oilers have had a couple, that's a couple more chances.
All right, Lazar to take the draw.
Stevenson at just over 50% here.
And Stevenson bumped it back. Nugent-Hopkins just skated right onto it, gets to center, flips it in. DeCord's going to have to play it, and he does, into the corner for Dunn, and now Dunn loops through the middle. Up the left wing to Beniers, chopped off his stick. That's
too
the
many.
line.
Are we sure it's not too many men on Edmonton on the line?
No, that's what they're talking about.
It's going
right now.
It's going to be too many men on the Oilers because the player got involved in the play
that was coming off the bench.
It's going to be a 5-on-3 here. No.
Edmonton, bench minor. Too many men on the ice.
Yeah. Nugent-Hopkins was coming off the ice. Yeah. So the Oilers get called for too many men. That's a 5-on-3 for a minute 45.
That's just a mental mistake for the Oilers.
With 2:51 to go here in the first, Edmonton up 1-0. Connor McDavid will serve it. Face off to the right of Skinner. Nugent-Hopkins, Ekholm, and Bouchard. wind up, and Seattle with control. Dunn on the left wing to Eberle in the corner, to Dunn on the point, cross to Montour on the right. He's at the top of the circle, right wing corner for Stevenson. Brings it up to the blue line for Dunn across the one-time shot, saved by Skinner as Montour let it go from the left wing, and Skinner held onto it.
Nugent Hopkins is 42% this year in faceoffs, but he's decent on 3v5s.
He's got the goal for the Oilers this afternoon. Oh, they dropped the puck. They'll have to do it again. All right, face off to the right of Skinner. They're trying to line this up. It's really quite a process. Okay, McCann's going to come in and take the draw. It's into the skates of Nugent Hopkins. It squeezes loose to the middle and to the line, but Montour kept it in to Peniers on the left side, or make that McCann left wing corner for Eberle to McCann to the blue line. Montour to the middle, left side to McCann, across to Montour, winds up, doesn't shoot, into the right wing corner for Stevenson. We'll get to the top of the circle, to the blue line in the middle to Dunn, on the right to Stevenson, waiting on that right wing, looking towards the net. Now back to the point, Dunn to Stevenson, one-time shot, misses the net, goes to the left wing. Montour across the top. Montour, a shot towards the net off the stick or arm of Skinner, and the puck to the corner. It's Stevenson, the left wing point for Dunn. Dunn across the blue line over Montour's shot, and that was blocked by Nugent Hopkins. Eberle out of the left corner to Dunn. Dunn to Eberle. Eberle steps out of the left side, a shot off the arm of Skinner. Eberle to the point for Dunn. Cross to Montour. Now on the left to McCann. To Montour. Right wing corner, Stevenson centering pass, and it went off Eberle and just wide. Left wing, McCann, a shot saved by Skinner, and he held on. 12 seconds left to go in the penalty to Kulak. 28 seconds left to go in the too many men on the ice. We got 1:17 to go in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead.
Well, if ever Henrique's going to win a draw here, now's the time to win the draw. They got basically 12 seconds left on the 5v3.
It'll be to the right of Skinner. It's tied up with Peniers, and the puck to the left wing point. Evans left side to Kakko in front of the net. That went off a Nurse to the right point. Tolvanen skates through the slot, a shot, and he blasts it over the goal. One penalty is done. It's 5-on-4. In the right wing corner, Emberson to Henrique. He'll get it out through the middle to Kulak. We're into the last minute of the first. Kulak will dump it in. McDavid set to step out onto the ice, and he does. The Oilers kill off the 5-on-3. Kakko out of the Seattle zone down the left wing. Rims on the right. Beniers, right wing corner to Larson. Shot it towards the goal, but there was McDavid to block it and bring it out. And it comes down the right wing to the middle to Ekholm. A shot that goes off a stick just wide to the right wing point. Bouchard, left wing to McDavid, off the stick to the line. Penalty coming up against Edmonton.
And they got Marchment pissed off the entire team here on the ice. He got a shot in on Nurse, and they missed it. This is what Marchment does.
It'll be a tripping call against McDavid.
Edmonton, number 97. 2-minute minor, tripping.
20 seconds to go here in the first. 1-0 Edmonton leads. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Nugent Hopkins and Lazar. Bouchard and Ekholm. Lazar will take the draw. Puck goes to the point. Dunn Left wing to Eberle in the corner. Top of the circle to Stevenson. To the blue line, done. Shot. That didn't get through. Bouchard through the middle. That won't get out. Down the left wing. It gets to McCann. He mishandled it, and Nugent Hopkins clears it. And the Oilers survive the end of the first period. They will be shorthanded for 1:40 to start off the second.
More chirping going on here. I'm going to be very intrigued to see how this game goes on, because they've gotten away with some liberties here, specifically Marchment.
And he is in conversation with Darnell Nurse right now.
And my guess is there's no chance Mason Marchment takes that fight.
And he's not likely.
So was it a clean hit, did you think, on Nurse by Marchment?
I have to. That was behind the play, and I haven't seen a replay of it.
I'm a little bit surprised there wasn't a penalty, judging by the aftermath, which saw Nurse's helmet get knocked right off.
Yeah, I would need to see it because it was behind the play.
But Mason Marchment has a reputation for being a predatorial player, and that is the polite term.
Well, Oiler penalty kill, a 5-on-3 for a minute 45. That's impressive.
They still got to get through the minute 40 to work.
They're not out of the woods, but when you kill a 5-on-3, it's usually a... Oh, we got a Trent Frederick downstairs.
I think we're still waiting here.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
All right.
Trent, are you down there?
All right. We got Trent down there. Okay, Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer upstairs. What'd you think of that first period?
Yeah, I thought we started off pretty great. A lot of powerings still did a great job. Power play obviously came in. So, I think we're winning all aspects of the game right now. This one can get a little bit chippy here. We'll see.
Well, it gets chippy because they have a predatorial player in Mason Marchment, and he might have got a penalty on reputation call when he clattered into your goalie, but he got a heavy piece of Darnell Nurse. Does there need to be some form of reciprocation against some of Seattle's players as a result of how he's playing?
Yeah, I think he just amped up the level of the game. We're going to play him hard. I know Rico did a good job trying to make him, honor that. It's pretty crazy you throw a hit like that and keep your stuff on, but we'll see how the rest of the game goes.
You still got more PK time here to start off the second period, but killing off a 5-on-3 for a minute 45, that had to be a bit of a lift to the spirits for the rest of the team.
Yeah, for sure. Nuke coming back, scored a great power play goal, and then had some blocks and some great plays on 5-on-3. It's good to see.
All right, Trent, thank you.
Thanks, Trent.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
There you go. Trent Frederick downstairs. Edmonton up 1-0 after 20 minutes, so they still have to deal with some PK to start off the second. But
who has to be your best penalty killer? And he had a good period.
Yep.
He had a good period. You could see a little bit of the Oilers' frustration in this game. It was Marchment, again, a predatorial hit on Darnell Nurse. I don't think that Marchment's going to take the fight against Darnell, but there might be 3 or 4 other guys looking. And here's the deal. If he's going to play that way and not drop the gloves, then they have to get in the face. You know who doesn't like getting hit? Jordan Eberle. Sure. You know who doesn't like getting hit? Matty Beniers. You know who doesn't like getting hit? Vince Dunn. Run some of their players as well, and so we'll see whether or not this picks up as the game wears on here. It's got a bit of an edge to it, this one this afternoon.
1-0, Oilers leading the Kraken as we go to our first intermission. It'll be Brendan Escott, Rob Brown. They're standing by. They'll have it for you when we come back. After 20, Oilers up 1-0. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road just east of the Henday. Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the Powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at bigwestford.com.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Catch the hilarity as the Great Outdoors Comedy Festival Matinees presents Adam Ray, Cam Patterson, and Jess Kierson July 18th, and Jeff Arcuri and Aaron Belisle on July 19th. Tickets on sale now. Then experience the festive season from the comfort of your own car as Canadian Tire's Magic of Lights returns to Radtork Raceway to fill you with holiday spirit. On now through January 3rd.
For details on these and more events, visit 880chad.com. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Bouchard in the middle, left wing, Nugent Hopkins into the corner, McDavid in front to Bouchard, down to Nugent Hopkins, scores! Ryan Nugent Hopkins makes it 1-0 for the Oilers. But we'll see. Welcome back, Ryan Nugent Hopkins. 1-0 Edmonton.
There's your highlight zone brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. It's 1-0 Oilers after 20 minutes of play at Climate Pledge Arena and a penalty-filled opening 20 minutes of play, I would suggest. Rob Brown alongside Brendan Escott here. Rob, just your thoughts on that opening frame.
Well, I think from an energy side of it, I thought the Oilers were good, very good. They got in on the forechecks. They drove the net. They got pucks in deep. Defensively, much smarter off the glass and out if they didn't have a play. Didn't really give up a whole lot. So there was a lot of really good in the first 20. The part that you don't like to see is the number of penalties they took. And all 4 of them are ones that you shouldn't take. So discipline has to be better through the final 40 minutes, but you love the energy they brought. You love the dedication to the defensive play. And then you got to give credit to both the penalty killing and the goaltending, as they had to kill off 3 minutes already of power plays, including a full 5-on-3 for almost 2 full minutes. So a lot of good in the first 20 minutes for Edmonton.
What did you like about the way that they killed off that 5-on-3? Because I noticed it was 1 minute and 45 seconds, obviously, so a lengthy one. But even the first minute was all the same Oilers out on the ice, and they still managed to keep everything to the outside from what I saw.
Well, see, I look at it through the offensive side of it because that was the part that I played. I thought it was a terrible setup for the Kraken on their 5-on-3. They didn't take anything to the net. They took everything up high. The Oilers play 2 high guys. So if you watch at times, they'll have Bouchard by himself down low, and Ekholm and Nuge will both be up high. When you have 2 guys up high, that means you bring the puck down low. And 3 or 4 times, Chandler Stevenson had the puck around the goal line, and then he skated it away from the scoring opportunity out high. So I thought it was a terrible setup by the Kraken. But give the Oilers credit, they got in lanes. We talk about getting Nugent Hopkins back in the lineup, how important he is. Well, a 5-on-3 that we talked about, he wasn't available last game against Dallas. He starts it in a huge block on a shot from, I believe it was Vince Dunn from the point. Those are the type of things that you get from Nugent Hopkins. Actually, the whole first period was an example of what you were missing without RNH in the lineup. He scores a power play goal. He's a big part of a 5-on-3 against penalty killing. That was a great period for Nugent Hopkins and just shows you how much he has missed when he's not around.
A lot of talk at the end of the period there about Mason Marchment, a hit that I don't think anybody on the telecast actually caught. I didn't see a replay of it. I didn't see it happen in real time. I just saw a helmet sort of spilled out in the offensive zone, and then Bob was obviously quite off put by it. I wouldn't bother with Mason Marchment. I'm not sure why you would the rest of the game.
Okay, two things on it. One, I did see a replay, and to me, it should have been a penalty. The penalty that he got for goalie interference, bad call. That wasn't goalie interference. He got hit into the goalie. The one where he ran Nurse when Nurse had already moved the puck from behind, that's a penalty, and it should have been called. So there, and you can see how quickly Henrique got in there because he saw it. You just can't have that. So that should have been a penalty. As for going after Mason Marchment, yeah, I agree. If you get an opportunity to be physical on him, yes. You can go up and ask him for a fight. I don't think he will, but you can. Great. And then Bob mentioned that if Marchment won't fight, well, then go out and hit Dunn, Beniers, Eberle. Well, If Marchment not fighting is the only reason you're hitting those guys, well, then you missed your opportunities. You should be physical on Eberle. You should be physical on Beniers. Those are good hockey players that the more you have an opportunity to put them into the boards, the more you have an opportunity to lean on them, you do. This is, again, an important 4-point game against a team that you're chasing in the standings. You're not looking for retribution. It was a 2-minute penalty that should have been called. It wasn't anything vicious. If there's an opportunity, go for it. Darnell Nurse will play the Seattle Kraken again. He will get his opportunity to be physical when he has his chance on Mason Marchment. I don't chase him and take anything away from what you're trying to accomplish here today, and that is get 2 points.
That's our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. More from Rob at intermission number 2. Right now, we are at the intermission. It's 1-0 Edmonton Oilers after 20 minutes of play. We're back with the out-of-town scoreboard when we return to Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. Big skies, rugged landscapes. Now that's Alberta in a nutshell. And if you're looking for an SUV that can keep up with this place, check out the Ford Bronco. Built for those who crave adventure with serious off-road capability and style to spare. Whether you're hitting the mountain trails or exploring the back roads, it's the perfect ride for those who want to experience everything this province has to offer. The Ford Bronco. Adventure awaits at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
Now this update from the Canadian Press. The Trump administration has put a stop to all asylum decisions in the aftermath of a shooting of 2 National Guards in Washington on Wednesday. The administration is also pausing the issuing of visas for people traveling on Afghan passports as the Afghan suspect in the shooting faces charges of first-degree murder. Snow continues in parts of Ontario, already digging out from a blast of winter weather. Environment Canada is calling for anywhere from 5 to 20 centimeters of snow for much of southern Ontario by tomorrow. Canadian air travel doesn't appear to have been impacted today after airlines worked to fix a software glitch impacting A320 aircraft. In Manitoba, Premier Wab Kinew says the province might follow in the footsteps of Nova Scotia, which announced earlier this week it would sell off its remaining stock of U.S. liquor and donate the proceeds to charity food organizations. From the Canadian Press, I'm Lisa Laporte.
In OilCountry, winning on the ice goes hand in hand with winning off the ice. With the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50 presented by Rogers, winning can mean both a life changed and a life saved. Because every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. And with the largest jackpots in all of sports, you could become Alberta's next millionaire. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com, because when you play, all of OilCountry wins.
AGLC license number 744517.
Drivers seeking power, performance, and unbeatable value don't need to look any further than Freedom Ford. From the legendary F-150 to the rugged Bronco, the versatile Bronco Sport, and full lineup of SUVs built for every adventure, there's a perfect ride for every driver and every lifestyle. With financing rates starting at just 0%, hitting the road has never been easier or more affordable. Visit Freedom Ford on 75th Street in Edmonton and experience the thrill of driving your dream vehicle today.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by Epcor, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Time now for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Got a bunch of games on the schedule tonight, 11 in all. The Lightning were victors, 4-1 over the Rangers earlier today. Going on right now, a 5-1 Avalanche lead over the Canadiens in Colorado. Later on, you've got the Bruins hosting the Red Wings. Devils get the Flyers in New Jersey. The Leafs visit Pittsburgh. Jets will be entertained by Nashville. The Blues host the Mammoth. Wild get the Sabres in Minnesota. Sharks visiting the Golden Knights. Canucks get the Kings. And that is that for the NHL this evening in the American Hockey League. Bakersfield Condors playing host to the Henderson Silver Knights tonight. A little bit later on this evening. That should be an 8 o'clock puck drop our time. And the Edmonton Oil Kings were 5-2 victors over Red Deer on home ice last night. They will host Saskatoon 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. That's your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. At Climate Pledge Arena, it's 1-0 Edmonton on a goal by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, a power play goal, no less, as he makes his return to the lineup. We'll see how this team does in period number 2. It's coming up next. Cam and Bob have second period play-by-play action. We are at the intermission, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network. From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go. Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
All games, all seasons.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here in Seattle, we're at the Climate Pledge Arena. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer getting set for the second period of play. 1-0 Oilers lead on the goal by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. It was a power play marker, 11:29 into the opening period. The Oilers caring for OilCountry 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Oilers 50-50 jackpot, it's sitting at $56,000 and climbing. And our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050. So the Oilers shorthanded to start off this second period. But did a great job on the PK in the first. Had to kill off a 5-on-3 for 1:45. And were able to successfully do that. All right.
And you could see the Oilers players talking to the officiating crew. It was a blindside hit by Mason Marchment. And I think at some point we may have a conversation that may extend into some, well, we can hope.
We can hope. At the end of the first period, there was a lot of jawing between the two benches, but mostly Marchment and Nurse.
Mason Marchment, of course, the son of the late Brian Marchment, who is a hard-nosed, nasty defenseman in the National Hockey League. Played several years for the Oilers.
All right, we're set to go. We dropped the puck. Second period underway. Dunn to Eberle. Eberle up to center. Now on the left to Stevenson, to Eberle, into the Oiler end. Left wing to Beniers. Goes into the corner, to the blue line, to Dunn. Left wing to Stevenson. Side of the net to Beniers. Out to Stevenson. That goes over his stick. He will not get to it in time. It comes out of the zone. The Kraken have to regroup. Chandler Stevenson on the right wing. The job by Savoy to break it up, and that goes offside at the Edmonton blue line. 1:06 to go in the penalty to Connor McDavid.
And because the draw comes outside the line, well, they're going to put Lazar, Nugent Hopkins out there. I thought they might put Colson. Oh, Nurse is challenging Marchment right here. We might. You should just line up next to him. Switch spots with Regula and line up. Let's go. Nurse is saying, let's go.
There's still lots of talking going on here. Off the draw, goes up into the air. And Montour with it at his own blue line. Into his end for Catton. And Catton up the left wing. To Marchment, to Catton. Catton to the corner, hit hard by Nurse. And the puck along the left wing. Montour's going to go after Regula. And Nurse in there too. It's at the blue line. Nugent Hopkins will shoot it down the ice, and Regula having words with Montour.
That's what you got to do if they're bad change by the Oilers here.
Marchment will bring it in, drops it to no one. Podkolzin will get it out through the middle to Janmark trying to split the D, and he gets bumped, and the puck goes into the left wing corner.
I love what Nurse did there. He targeted one of their young skill guys. All right, fine, Mason. If you don't want to drop the flippers, somebody else is going to pay for it, and Berkeley Catton did.
Montour in the neutral zone. Penalty over in 15 seconds. 1-0 Edmonton leads. We're early in the second period. Gaudreau back into his own end and now through the middle of the ice. And over the Oiler line. Goes to the right corner. Centering pass. Goes all the way to the point. Lindgren with a shot. Doesn't get through. It comes across on the right. Karch's shot off the stick of Kulak. Penalty is over. And Seattle is 0 for 4 on the power play. Puck cleared out. Just over the stick of Hyman. Otherwise, he had a breakaway. He'll get to it in behind the Seattle net. Stops in the left wing corner. Over to the right to McDavid. McDavid for Draisaitl. Top of the circle right wing. All the way up to the blue line. Into the right wing corner to Matthias Ekholm. Around the boards to the left wing point. Bouchard to Ekholm on the right. Right corner to Draisaitl. Goes in behind the net to the left side. Now to McDavid. McDavid top of the circle to Ekholm to McDavid. McDavid down the left wing. Drops it. It goes to Draisaitl. Brings it up to the slot. Left wing to McDavid. Now to Hyman. To the left wing point. Matthias Ekholm across the line to Bouchard. Now on the right to Draisaitl. Into the corner to McDavid. To Draisaitl. Shot off the stick of Lindgren. Goes to the left wing. In the left wing corner is Draisaitl. His pass off a stick, and it is just cleared out. 1-0 Oilers lead. 2:45 gone here in the second period. Glove pass in the neutral zone by the Oilers.
So Mason Marchment took a run at Nurse, and it was a blindside hit that the officials missed. And then Nurse challenged him to a fight. Nothing. And then Darnell Nurse just crushed, and I mean crushed, Berkeley Catton, the 8th overall pick. Nurse is back on the ice. And Brandon Montour went to do something about it. Alexiak has stepped up, and now Alexiak is talking with Nurse. Frederick's out there as well. The Oilers are well covered here. Clattenburg's out there.
This is getting good.
Yep.
Alexiak with it inside his own blue line. Up the middle, went off the stick of right. Now Kakko on the right side pokes it into the Oilers zone. It's in behind the net. Skinner on the left to Clattenburg. One touched it to Lazar. Now to Regula. And it's Regula to center. On the right wing for Frederick. And to the right wing corner. Alexiak on the end boards. Into the skates of Trent Frederick. Dumped down.
That was a cross check they missed.
And Alexiak through the middle to Kakko. And he'll dump the puck to the left wing corner. Catton after it, forced off of it by Regula, and now Catton staying with it, and Regula chops it up the right wing to the blue line where Evans will not be able to keep it in. And it gets out to the neutral zone. Evans at his own blue line, turned it up, brings it into the Oiler end, off the end boards. It goes in behind the Edmonton net to Catton, now to Eberle. It's Eberle to the left wing point for Lindgren. Into the slot to Beniers, spins to the left wing side, taken out hard by Lazar, and the puck cleared by Frederick. Won't be hard enough for icing.
Long change here. Oilers got to work on being a little crisper on the line changes.
Marchment takes a hard hit from Ty Emberson. The puck goes into the Oiler end. Beniers will go in behind the net. On the right to Montour to the blue line. Lindgren waiting, shooting wide, comes off the end boards. And on the right wing, Frederick got it out. Frederick to the middle of the ice to Kulak. Into the Kraken zone, he'll dump it in. Decord to play it, gave it to Lindgren. 4.5 gone here in the second. 1-0 Edmonton leads. First period goal on the power play by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. It's a puck shot into the Oilers' end, and in behind the net is Emberson on the right wing for Matthias Janmark to the middle to Nugent-Hopkins. Left wing for Henrique, and Henrique into the zone, squeezes the puck to the left wing corner. Goes to the right side, Marchment. High in the air, he takes a hit from Janmark, and he will get it out. It bounces in the neutral zone.
Well, the Oilers are really enjoying the opportunity to fill in Marchment every chance they get.
McDavid into the Seattle end, to the left wing side, to Ekholm in front of the net, save Decord, the rebound, jamming towards the net was Janmark, and Decord holds on to it and just barely keeps it out of the net. A good opportunity for Matthias Janmark at the side of the Seattle goal. Face-off will be to the left of Decord. As McDavid, Hyman, and Savoy get out there with Ekholm and Bouchard. Stevenson taking the draw for Seattle. Puck goes to the left wing corner. Dunn to the Kraken. Up the boards. Doesn't get it out. McDavid behind the net to Savoy. Out to Hyman. Just put it wide. On the left wing, Savoy to the blue line. Ekholm to Bouchard on the right point. Into the left wing corner. Just past McDavid. Larson goes to the end boards. Got it around to the line. It goes up on end and rolls out of the zone. Right wing is Matt Savoy. Will shoot it in. That's going to rim to the left side. McDavid to the side of the net. Couldn't connect with Hyman. In behind the net is Dunn. It goes off of Matt Savoy, though. Top of the circle on the left. McCann will get it out through the middle to Winterton. On the backhand, will dump it in. And in behind the Edmonton net is Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm through the middle. Off of Mangiapane. So Cartier for Seattle. Off the boards and in. Ekholm's got to go back. Colvin right on him. Jams it up the right side to Mangiapane. And Mangiapane off the boards and down. That's going to be icing against Edmonton. 6 minutes, 16 seconds gone here in the second period. 1-0. Oilers lead the Kraken. Kraken will be in Edmonton on Thursday the 4th. Of course, the Oilers are at home Tuesday the 2nd against Minnesota. After this one, it's 5 straight at home for the Oilers. Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner. Oil Kings, they're at home tomorrow, 4 o'clock against the Saskatoon Blades. Josh Naylor at the game here, member of the Seattle Mariners and Canadian. And the puck sent down the ice. It'll be icing again against Edmonton.
Boy, Mangiapane's fighting the puck. And there's one where it's an interior pass to him, and he doesn't pick it up. And it results in an icing call against the Oilers.
Face off to the right of Skinner.
They're not giving away shots on goal for free in this game.
No, it's got to be a good one. It's not 2-for-1 shot night. Puck goes to the right wing corner. Bouchard up in the air and out. And dumped the rest of the way in by Podkolzin to Cord to play it. Rims on the right, top of the circle for Jordan Eberle. Hit Podkolzin with his pass through the middle. And then Draisaitl comes into his own end, being pressured by Marchment. Puck goes to Regula, now to Nurse. Up the left wing for Mangiapane. Hit him in the skate. Now he gets it. Brings the puck in on the left side. Mangiapane trying to go to the net. And he got checked by Montour. Puck to the blue line. Nurse keeping it in right side. Draisaitl in front of the goal. Just steered wide by Mangiapane. Eberle getting it out for Beniers. Into the Oilers zone on the right wing. End boards to Lindgren now on the left side. Marchment gets bumped into by Draisaitl. Regula to the left wing corner, and there's going to be an elbowing call.
And this one's on Leon.
Yeah.
Marchment's involved in everything out here right now.
We're going to take a break. Oilers shorthanded when we come back.
Edmonton, number 29, 2-minute minor, elbowing.
7 minutes, 13 seconds gone here in the second. 1-0. Oilers lead the Kraken. From the Climate Pledge Arena here in Seattle, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
This hockey season, let the fun extend beyond the ice with Play Alberta. With casino winners every hour, jackpots worth millions, and revenue that stays in the province, there's never been a better time to sign up. Right now, listeners can score a $50 free bet when they make a minimum $50 deposit with code OIL50. That's code OIL50 for a $50 free bet. Start playing with your game sense today and find out if you're Alberta's next winner. Must be 18 plus to play.
Every year, carbon monoxide poisoning kills over 300 Canadians and hospitalizes many more. Carbon monoxide has no smell, taste, or color. But protecting yourself and your family isn't hard. A properly functioning carbon monoxide alarm can detect carbon monoxide and alert you to the danger. We've created a helpful carbon monoxide checklist to help you protect your household. Visit atco.com/co to learn more and download the checklist. Atco.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. 1-0 Oilers lead, 7:13 gone in the second period. Leon Draisaitl off for an elbowing call. And Edmonton shorthanded. Penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Oh, it's a penalty. The next time Marchment touches anybody with a stick, they should flop it. Because they're probably going to get a call here.
On the right wing, Henrique up in the air and skips it down the ice. DeCord will set it to Dunn. This is the fifth power play of the game for the Kraken. They're 0 for 4. As Dunn weaves his way to center to Beniers on the left wing, then loses the puck. Ty Emberson to the line. Stevenson kept it in. Across on the right to McCann. On the right wing, chopped into the corner. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. Stevenson on the right wing boards. Jared McCann, right side to Beniers. Beniers turns it to the corner behind the net to Eberle. On the left to Stevenson. And that one went off the top of the blade of his stick in the puck in the left wing corner. Stevenson in behind the goal. On the right to McCann, to the blue line to Dunn. Dunn waiting across to McCann, top of the circle, a shot, and that goes off a Kulak, and the puck along the boards. And Emberson now behind the net will wrap it around the glass. Stevenson kept it in, left wing point. Into the corner, Eberle to Beniers. The shot and the save made by Skinner. He held on. 59 seconds left to go in the penalty to Draisaitl. So we're 8:15 into the second. 1-0 Edmonton leads.
Nurse again with Marchment. Marchment isn't going to fight him. No. Be surprised if he takes the fight. Nurse will probably tell him, you're going to get other guys in your team hurt. They're going to pay the price. But Marchment's on the PP out here.
Yep. Puck to the line. Catton left wing to the point to Montour. Montour to Catton. The shot off the stick of Regula goes out of play. Regula just getting into that shooting lane enough.
Again, Lazar's got to win draws here. If you're on the PK and you're out there,
so Lazar against Catton in the face-off circle. All right. Lazar wins the draw. Regula hard off the boards, past Montour and down the ice. And it's in behind the Seattle net. Wheeling back there is Montour. As Montour cuts to the middle. On the left to Marchment. One touches to Catton. Comes into the Oiler end down the left wing. The shot save made by Skinner as Berkeley Catton with a line to the net. Skinner made the stop and held on to it. 29 seconds left to go in the penalty to Draisaitl. Faceoff will be to the right of Stuart Skinner. Henrique taking the draw against Catton.
Ekholm and Marchment are just going at it right now, having a really nice animated conversation, undoubtedly, which probably to play at least one or two of the words George Carlin used to say you can't say on TV. By the way, we've gone from 7 to 3 on that front.
Well, I'm sure all three are getting used right now. All right, Savoy's got to take the draw. And Catton can win it. Give it to Montour to left wing for Catton. Catton goes to the corner, behind the net to Marchment. Marchment centering pass and right. Couldn't find the handle, and it comes out of the zone. Montour at his own blue line. Here's the Oiler in to Marchment. Marchment across on the right to right. Shane Wright to the blue line. To Marchment, a shot off the skate goes into the corner. Penalty is over to Draisaitl. Seattle 0 for 5 on the power play. Puck to the blue line. It came out. Shot in by Lindgren, but Seattle has to clear the zone.
There's again McDavid, Hyman, and Draisaitl out here.
Draisaitl through the middle to McDavid on the left wing. Ekholm into the Seattle end, into the middle off the stick of McDavid. Now on the right side to Draisaitl. To the point for Evan Bouchard. Couple of moves on the right wing. Down that right side will drop the puck to McDavid. Now to Draisaitl. In behind the net to the left. Out to Ekholm to Draisaitl. Across the top. Knocked off his stick. It comes out. Edmonton will have to regroup. Bouchard with it at the right wing. Now on the left to Draisaitl. In over the line to McDavid on the right wing. And that pass is in behind Hyman.
It's behind the back pass. Just shoot the puck on the net. The Oilers haven't got a shot. They've got one shot on goal in this period.
It's in behind the Oiler goal. It's Bouchard. 1-0 Oilers lead. 9:48 to go here in the second period. Draisaitl on the left wing to McDavid to the blue line. And Nurse to keep it in. Right wing point. Regula. Shot. Glove save made by DeCord. That was going wide, but he's going to hold on to it anyway, and we can take a break. With 9:38 to go here in the second period, 1-0. Oilers lead the Kraken from the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years?
Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
All games, all seasons.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 1-0 Oilers lead. 9:38 to go here in the second period. Broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Face off in the Seattle zone to the left of Decord. McDavid, Savoy, and Hyman out there with Bouchard and Nurse. Chandler Stevenson taking the draw for the Kraken. The puck goes to the left wing corner. Dunn up in the air off the glove of McDavid. It does come out, goes back in, touched by Hyman, offside against the Oilers. Oilers have killed off 5 Kraken power plays, including a 5-on-3 for a minute 45.
Stuart Skinner's been good. They've only got 14 shots in the game, and by my count, 11 have been on the power play. And the Oilers have one shot on goal on the power play, and they've scored. That was Nugent Hopkins.
Up the right wing, Dunn will get it out. The puck bouncing around at the Edmonton blue line. McDavid on the right side to Bouchard. Wanted to swing it back to McDavid. He's got to go and get it, though. So in behind the net, right wing corner to Bouchard. Bouchard through center on the left to Ekholm.
This team flops a lot, man.
Dumps the puck in. Savoy centering pass that goes right to the net, and Decord is able to stop it. The puck comes out. Bouchard through the middle, gets picked off, though, by Marchment. Just got it in over the Edmonton line. Bouchard up the right wing to Hyman. Now to Savoy to Hyman. Comes into the Seattle end on the right wing. Hyman to the right wing corner. In behind the Seattle net. To the left. In front of the net. And it goes off of Savoy. To the top of the circle. Marchment can clear it. Inside his own blue line. Nurse for Draisaitl. Draisaitl. Marchment in front of him. To the right wing. Now to Regula. Regula on the left. To Nurse, up the left wing boards for Mangiapane. Comes into the Seattle zone.
Again, he's got to make a better play than that.
Checked by Marchment. Marchment will dump it into the right wing corner of the Edmonton end. Nurse along the boards. His pass picked off by Eberle. Around to the left wing point for Montour. The left wing corner for Eberle. Will come out of the left side. A shot save made by Skinner. Puck goes into the corner. Eberle to the left wing point to Lindgren. Across the line to Montour. Shot it towards the net, went off a leg, and Draisaitl can come out with it. Draisaitl to Podkolzin. Into the Seattle zone. To Draisaitl down the right wing. He might go towards the net and rolls it right through the crease. And Catton up the right wing will get it out. To Eberle, now to Beniers. Lost it at the Edmonton line. Mangiapane leads the rush. To the middle to Draisaitl. Scores! Leon Draisaitl makes it 2-0 for the Edmonton Oilers.
Well, that time Mangiapane gave the puck to the right guy. But it was the neutral zone breakup for the Edmonton Oilers that got the transition started the other way. Seattle with the zone entry. And Edmonton quickly back up the ice, and Mangiapane feeds it to Draisaitl high slot. He rips one home, and it's 2-0 OilCountry.
Draisaitl with points in 8 straight games, gets his 15th of the year. 12:30, time of the goal. And Edmonton up 2-0 here on the Kraken this afternoon. Kakko will dump it in. Emberson goes in behind the Edmonton net. Off the right wing boards and out. It's going to be right on net, so it won't be icing. Decord's got to play it. Bumps it over to Alexiak on the right wing. Off the right wing side, over the stick of Kakko, and that's an icing call against Seattle. So Draisaitl from Mangiapane and Emberson at 12:30.
And you know, Emerson's probably been the most solid of all the, I mean, he's a third pairing guy. He's 15 minutes a game. He's probably played the closest to his level consistently of all the Oilers' D.
Yeah, not a lot up and down. Just steady. Face off to the right of Decord. That goes to the right wing corner. Evans in behind the net for Seattle. Up in the air and out off the glass. Ekholm to Bouchard. At center ice to McDavid. And he'll come into the Seattle end. Stops up on the right wing. Looks across. Now looks to the net. A shot. And that one blocked. It went off of Riker Evans. On the left wing. Draisaitl. Around to the right. Ekholm shovels to the right wing corner for McDavid. On the right wing boards to Ekholm. Left wing point to Draisaitl. High slot. McDavid towards the net. In front of the goal. And Hyman just missed a redirection. The puck in behind the net. Hyman. Right wing corner to McDavid. McDavid to the top of the circle. Now to Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm all the way to the end boards. Dumped down by Evans. Puck goes to McDavid. To the net. A shot. And that one just off the arm of Decord. Puck in the left wing corner. McDavid along the boards. 2-0 Oilers lead. 6:10 to go here in the second period. As they take on the Kraken in Seattle. Puck along the right side in Seattle territory. And now to the point. McDavid to Draisaitl to McDavid. In front of the net. It went off his stick and cleared out by Catton.
He had Hyman backdoor, yawning cage. Just couldn't pick it up cleanly.
Bouchard sets up in behind the Edmonton goal. Nugent Hopkins skates through, but Bouchard still with it. Through the middle to Henrique. Now on the right to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins spun around by Winterton. The puck in behind the Seattle net. Larson to the end boards with Janmark. Nurse gets control left wing corner behind the goal. Nugent Hopkins goes over to the right, trying to get away from Larson. Puck goes to Janmark, right wing corner. Along the boards. It does come free, and it's Cartier for Seattle. We'll get it out through the middle of the ice. Now on the right wing, Gaudreau into the Oiler end. Gaudreau on the right wing. Checked on the play by Nurse. Across to Regula on the right side. Regula had done coming in from the point, so that thing is in some skates, and it's Regula that gets control. To Nurse up the left wing, off the boards and out. Janmark. Cross to Nugent Hopkins. He'll come into the Seattle end on the left wing. Goes to the left wing corner. Turns to the boards. Back to the point. Kulak blasts his shot, and that's blockered away by Decord. And Winterton high in the air and out with it. Emberson on the right wing to Frederick. Now to Clattenburg. Clattenburg to the middle of the ice, but Dunn was there, and Dunn will not get it out. Frederick keeps it in. Behind the net to Clattenburg. They'll go over to the left side. To the left wing point to Kulak. Across the line to Emberson. Right wing to Lazar. Play it off the end boards to Emberson on the left wing. Left wing point to Kulak. Drives it in behind the net. Trent Frederick up the right wing. To the right wing point to Emberson. Didn't have a shooting lane, so has to dump it in behind the net. And Clattenburg gets it on the left wing. To the left wing point. Kulak over to Emberson. A shot just went wide. Tolvanen can get it out for Seattle. Give it to McCann. McCann will shoot it towards the net off the stick of Emberson. Puck goes to the right wing boards. Back to the point for Montour's shot, and the save made by Skinner. There was some traffic. Skinner got it at the last minute and got it with the right pad, and he covers it. We'll take a break. 3:42 to go here in the second period. 2-0 Oilers lead the Kraken. From the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know, Alberta's a special place. From the Rockies to the Plains, it's a land of hard work and big dreams. If you're going to tackle it all, you need a truck that can keep up. That's why I can't say enough about my Ford F-150. It's more than a truck. It's a partner. Rugged toughness, serious capability, and smart features that make your life easier, like available Pro Power onboard. The Ford F-150. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
40 years strong in Western Canada. Pizza
Pizza 73 has been serving up the pizza you crave. From their famous pan pizzas and golden crispy wings to bold new creations like stuffed crust and the all-new volcano pizza. They keep bringing the flavor. Born in oil country, made in oil country. They're proud to be serving Edmonton since 1985. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Order now at pizza73.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cal Moon and Bob Stauffer, we're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 2-0 Oilers lead. 3:42 to go here in the second period as they take on the Seattle Kraken. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins on the power play in the first period. Leon Draisaitl, even strength here in the second. Face off in the Edmonton zone. Kulak on the right wing for Vasily Podkolzin. Comes into Seattle territory, stops in the right wing corner. Pass back to the point, picked off by Marchment. He'll get it out. Now to Beniers, into the Oiler end, towards the net, off the stick of Skinner. Puck to the left point, Evans to the left wing corner. Runs out of room to Marchment on the right side. Marchment cycling the puck, but off the stick of Evans. Ekholm on the left wing to Podkolzin. Gets turned over, Beniers cross ice pass, off escape before it could get to Evans.
Slash on Bouchard, they missed it.
Right wing point, Montour to the right wing corner to Beniers. Now to Marchment. Goes over to the right wing corner, then gave it away to Bouchard. And Bouchard will come out for the Oilers. To the middle of the ice for Draisaitl. Now in over the Seattle line to Mangiapane down the right wing. Towards the net, and a shot hit Evans. Puck to the right wing side. Podkolzin into the corner to Draisaitl. To the right wing point to Bouchard on the left. Regula's shot kicked out on the right, on that right pad of Decord. It's flipped through the middle, skating to it is Cadden. A partial break, the shot. Great save made by Skinner with a right pad, and it's cleared out. Cadden on the breakaway. Shot back in, Regula on the left wing to McDavid.
Alec Regula this offseason's got to work on his, and he's missed a lot of time. He's got to work on his speed, Cam.
Here's McDavid in over the line, trying to split the D, couldn't get through. Regula cross to Nurse. Now to Regula on the right wing point. To Nurse, waiting, doesn't have a shooting lane. Penalty coming up to Seattle when they touch it. Regula has it right side. Right wing corner to Savoy. Savoy to the point to McDavid. McDavid off the right wing to the middle. Hyman didn't have a shot. Gave it to Draisaitl on the blue line. Left wing point to Nurse. Left side. McDavid into the corner for Hyman. Hyman taken to the boards. Now Dunn touches it. And Edmonton with 1:35 to go here in the second. They're up 2-0. And they will get their second power play of the game. Edmonton 1-for-1 with a man advantage.
Adam Larson, the big cat, going off.
Seattle number 6, 2 minutes cross-checking.
The power play will be presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Face off to the right of Decord. Nugent-Hopkins getting a power play goal in the first period for Edmonton. They've added one here in the second, even strength, mind you, and it's 2-0 Oilers. 1:35 to go in this period. McDavid will take the draw against Goodrow.
Holy cow, drop the puck already.
McDavid wins the draw. Bouchard has it on the blue line. Goes to the middle of the ice. Left wing to Nugent-Hopkins. Into the corner, McDavid to the slot. Bouchard right wing. Draisaitl shot blocked by Lindgren. And the puck to the right point. Bouchard off the right wing boards to the corner. Draisaitl got it loose to McDavid. Was in behind the Seattle net to the left wing to Nugent-Hopkins. Now to Bouchard to Nugent-Hopkins. Right wing to Draisaitl in front. Scores! Draisaitl shot it. It hit Hyman and went in. It's a power play goal, and it's 3-0 Oilers.
Well, isn't that how Zach Hyman was going to score his first goal here? Think of how they've tried to set him up. He's in the he's the net front on the play, and Draisaitl directs the puck, and it ricochets off of Hyman right into the net. That'll be his first of the season.
Yep. Zach Hyman scoring a very Zach Hyman goal. 18:51 time of that one. Edmonton's 2 for 2 on the power play. And they have a 3-0 lead here late in the second period at the Climate Pledge Arena. It's right at the Seattle blue line, and Nugent Hopkins will come in on the right. He'll stop up top of the circle to the blue line. Emerson shot, and that pinballs comes in front, and a save made by DeCord. And Stevenson will come out to center ice. Yeah, Mark will shoot it back in. We're in the last minute here of this second period. 3-0 Oilers lead. Chandler Stevenson, it's a stick lifted and then knocked out of his hands, loses the puck. Draisaitl on the left wing, cross ice pass, that doesn't get through. Montour through the middle, on the right to Catton. Catton goes to the right wing corner. They're tied up by Nurse. Regula gets a loose puck. 20 seconds to go here in the second period. Right wing to Draisaitl. Draisaitl had it poked off his stick. Kakko's just got it to the Edmonton blue line. Regula to Nurse. Into the middle to McDavid. Got hit by Catton. Puck brought in on the left wing. Kakko from the angle over the net around the boards. Second period ends. Edmonton up 3-0 after 40 minutes.
Goaltending, special teams.
Exactly.
PK's 5 for 5 in this game. Power plays 2 for 2. Who's got to be your best penalty killer?
Your goalie.
Stuart, your goalie, and he's got 18 saves through 2 periods. And the Oilers are up 3-0 here after 2. And we might not. Don't forget, these two teams play again on Thursday back at Edmonton. We might have an old-fashioned canoe tipper here in the third. It could get a little bit nasty, which, frankly, you and me would have absolutely no problem with.
None at all.
None at all.
Anyways. All that does is fire it up for Thursday, too.
Right.
Oh, good times. 3-0 Oilers lead. We're through 2 periods. The assists on the Hyman goal, Draisaitl and Nugent Hopkins. Draisaitl also scoring in the second from Mangiapane and Emberson. In the first, it was Nugent Hopkins from Bouchard and McDavid. So that's where we are through 40. 3-0 Oilers lead the Kraken. We come back. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they got the intermission for you from the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by Epcor, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Stay connected with your community and enjoy the latest updates and exclusive access to concerts and events by becoming an 880 CHED Insider. Don't miss out on a single moment. Sign up now at 880ched.com and click on CHED Insider Newsletter to become a vital part of Edmonton's premier news and talk community. 880 CHED, Edmonton's news, today's talk, where Edmonton stays informed and entertained today and every day. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Draisaitl got it loose to McDavid. Was in behind the Seattle net to the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Now to Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins. Right wing to Draisaitl in front. Scores! Draisaitl shot it. It hit Hyman and went in. It's a power play goal, and it's 3-0 Oilers.
3-0 is where we stand after 40 minutes of play. That's your highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos, 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. Yeah, 3-0 with a couple of second period goals there by the Edmonton Oilers. One in the power play, as you just heard there. The other one, Leon Draisaitl, as assisted by Andrew Mangiapane and Ty Emberson. Draisaitl's 15th of the year, Hyman's first of the year. That was set up by Draisaitl and Nugent Hopkins, who each have multi-point games. And yeah, a 3-0 scoreline through 40 minutes of play. We bring aboard our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob, thoughts on the second period there?
Well, the Oilers have played with a little more anger in their game tonight, and that's something that we've talked about. They needed a little more emotion, and it was there in that period. But at the end of the day, in the National Hockey League, the team with the better special teams and goaltending is always going to win the hockey game. And it's been no contest in this game. Skinner has been excellent. Joey Decourt hasn't been bad, but Skinner's been excellent. And the special teams, a couple power play goals for the Oilers, nothing across the board for Seattle, who keep continually losing momentum when their power play fails. This is the type of game the Oilers needed to play, a low-event hockey game where they don't give up a whole lot. And when you don't give up a lot, when it's not grade A after grade A against, you find that you will get big saves. And the Oilers got a huge save when it was 2-0 on the breakaway. Skinner keeps the game at 2 and allows the Oilers to extend it as the period ends. So a very good first 40 minutes for the Edmonton Oilers.
Certainly. I mean, you look no further than the power play tracker. 0 for 5 if you're the Seattle Kraken, and 2 for 2 for the Edmonton Oilers. So that is wholeheartedly the difference right now. But I mean, the power play chances, as you suggested in the first intermission, Rob, there wasn't many to speak of for Seattle, despite all the time that they had on the power plays. And Edmonton continues to get good looks on theirs. And, you know, I don't think that we can deny that there's, as much as we talk about it being a 3-man power play, sometimes having the gaps filled in by somebody whose hockey IQ is resemblant of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins or a Zach Hyman, well, that's a nice bonus for this power play.
It is. Well, let's compare the two power play units. And this is nothing to take away from the Seattle Kraken players. This is to promote how good the Oilers power play is. There's not one player on the Seattle Kraken that would play on the Oilers' first unit. That's how good the first unit is for the Oilers. They got the 5 best players in the game playing together. So when they get their chances, they create. And it's hard enough containing a Connor and a Leon 5-on-5, but now you give them extra time, extra space. And we're going to throw in Hyman, who's had a 50-goal season. We're going to throw in Nugent-Hopkins, who's had a 100-point season. And then you got one of the top scoring defensemen in the last number of years in Bouchard. It's almost unfair at times. So you have to play smart hockey or against the Oilers, or they get in the power play and they make you pay. And they make you pay in so many different ways. It's not one or two options that they have. They've got so many set plays that you think you understand what the Oilers are doing on their power play, then they show you a different wrinkle. So it was a nice power play goal by Hyman, and that's nice to get that one under your belt. Okay, back in the games, I'm playing, I'm feeling better, but I got to get the puck in the net. And Hyman does. He's a guy that now you could see game after game after game finding him more and more on the score sheet.
The first shot of that period came, I think they said 8 minutes and 15 seconds in. So when you've got a stretch of hockey like that where nobody's able to find a shot on goal, what does that indicate to you?
It indicates that the Oilers are playing better defensive hockey. We knew coming into this game that Seattle doesn't give up a lot. They don't score a lot, so for them to stay in hockey games, they got to play pretty sound defense. In 5-on-5 through this game, Seattle, through 40 minutes, has only given up the 1 goal against. So they were doing their part. The Oilers have come in with a commitment to defense. We talked before the game that they maybe had a built-in excuse with the fact they were exhausted in this last road trip and they were starting to slip defensively and both physically and mentally being fatigued. Well, they had no excuse tonight, and they didn't need an excuse because they have been excellent in this hockey game. Defensively, limiting the chances. 1 grade A scoring chance really against, and that was on the breakaway. That was kind of a fluke play, bad line change, and the Skinner made a save on that one. And so to me, low event favors the Edmonton Oilers because they have the higher skill ceiling that if both teams get 5 grade A's in the game, the Oilers should be able to capitalize more and win a hockey game.
Now, we've seen leads squandered by this team in past, maybe not to a team like Seattle who does struggle to score. That's as evidenced by them ranking 29th in the league in overall offense coming into this game this afternoon. But still, I mean, a couple of thoughts here, Rob, from you on just locking things down as they move forward. I know puck possession is always such a big factor when you talk about that, and Seattle's won 61% of the faceoffs so far. But just overall, how do you think that they salt this one away?
Well, a lot of what they're doing 5-on-5 keep the same. They're not giving up chances. They're making simple plays. They're getting pucks in deep. The only thing that you want to take out of your game is just the needless penalties. And Leon took a silly one in that period. He actually should have had two. He should have had a two-hand penalty for slashing earlier in the shift, and then he came in through two elbows. The second one was called. Seattle's power play isn't very good, but they're not creating 5-on-5, so just stay out of the penalty box. If you stay out of the penalty box, this Kraken team is struggling to create scoring chances. So to me, a little bit more the same, just more discipline.
You guys on the Got Your Back podcast talked a lot about the drill they were doing when they were back checking to the house. Have you noticed any of that come up in this game so far yet?
Yeah, I mean, the one thing is they're not giving up as many opportunities for the Kraken to get out. I mean, that second period, the only time the Kraken got the puck out is when they flipped it. They weren't skating out through the neutral zone because they were exhausted from defending. There was two shifts that I remember watching where they came back to the house and then decided from there where to go. And I think that's important. When you're back checking, don't go over and help your D-man. He's already got his guy. You're supposed to find where the third guy is. So go to the house, sort out who you're supposed to get. Because at the very worst, if you can't find someone to defend against, you're in the right spots, being right in the middle of the slot area where the most dangerous scoring chances come from.
There you go. That's something that they would have had, figured out at practice. It's one thing to talk about it via video, but it's another when you're running a drill and sort of reminding yourself where you need to back check to. Thought you guys did a great job on your show breaking that one down too, Rob. So thought I'd bring that up. That is our Rob Brown. We'll have more from Brownie in the post-game show coming up after this one tonight. So don't go anywhere. Don't touch the dial. We also have more intermission content coming. We'll go to the out-of-town scoreboard when we get back to the intermission show here. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
At Brent, our job description is whatever you need to succeed. Expert support, parts when you need them, and financing that fits on the compact construction machines you want. Equipment, expertise, value, delivered right to your door. We do it right at your site. Call your Brent dealer to book your demo today.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at Selly Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino.
Now, this update from the Canadian press. The Trump administration has put a stop to all asylum decisions in the aftermath of a shooting of 2 National Guards in Washington this week. The administration is also pausing the issuing of visas for people traveling on Afghan passports as the Afghan suspect in the shooting faces charges including first-degree murder. Environment Canada is calling for anywhere from 5 to 20 centimeters of snow for much of southern Ontario by tomorrow. Areas off Lake Huron and Georgian Bay, where nearly 60 centimeters of snow fell this week, are expected to be the hardest hit. Manitoba Premier Wab Kinew says the province might follow in the footsteps of Nova Scotia, which announced earlier this week it would sell off its remaining stock of U.S. liquor and donate the proceeds to charity food organizations. And Rachel Homan will represent Canada at the Winter Olympics after winning the women's final at the Canadian Curling Trials. From the Canadian Press, I'm Lisa Laporte.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and better than ever. With more early bird prizes, bonus raffles, and million-dollar jackpots, the largest 50-50 in professional sports can change your life forever. And every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. Get your 50-50 tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place. Who knows? You could be Alberta's next millionaire.
AGLC license number 744517.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Time now for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. A bunch of games are set to come up a little bit later tonight, but there are two finals in the league right now. The Avalanche hung a converted touchdown on the Canadiens, 7-2 the final there. Lightning win again. It was 4-1 at Madison Square Garden over the Rangers. Other than our game, we've got the total of 10 in the league today. The Bruins and Red Wings meet in a little bit here. So do the Devils and Flyers. Maple Leafs visit the Penguins. The Jets get the Predators in Nashville. Utah and St. Louis dance in St. Louis. The Wild host the Sabres. Golden Knights entertaining the Sharks. And the Canucks visit the Los Angeles Kings. On the farm, the Bakersfield Condors visiting the Henderson Silver Knights. No, check that. That game is in Bakersfield tonight, coming up in about 4 hours from now. And the Edmonton Oil Kings hosting Saskatoon tomorrow at 4 o'clock at Rogers Place. That is your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. And I can tell you with respect to this game, we'll just do a quick reset on the stats story, if I can navigate to the right part of my computer here. The opening goal was Ryan Nugent-Hopkins on the power play in period number 1. It came at 11:29, assisted by Bouchard and McDavid. In the second period, Leon Draisaitl also getting on the scoreboard, assisted by Andrew Mangiapane and Ty Emberson. It was about 12 and a half minutes in. And then Zach Hyman following it up with a power play goal of his own. That one kind of ricocheted off of him and into the net. Beautifully done. Draisaitl with the primary. Nugent-Hopkins with his second point of the game to assist on that one as well. That's where we stand after 40 minutes of play. It's 3-0 Edmonton Oilers. We'll send it back to Cam and Bob for more live play-by-play action. We're at the intermission, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
To the fans who bleed orange and blue, never miss a game, and are always on the edge of their seat. Show your passion for the Oilers and cheer on the team at Molson Oilers Game Day Live. Attend throughout the season for your chance to win 2026-27 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day Live event on December 2nd at Castlewood Pub. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the Ultimate Oilers Watch Party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow? Stuck on the side of the road? Or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, Cam Moonlaw with Bob Stauffer. 3-0 Oilers lead the Kraken as we get ready for the third period of play. The Oilers caring for Oil Country 50-50, presented by Rogers, now live. Play now for a chance to win early bird prizes. Get your tickets at EdmontonOilers.com/5050. We drop the puck. We're underway here in the third. Larson with it in his own end for the Kraken, up the right wing to Beniers. Forced off of it by McDavid. Skinner to play it. Bouchard pokes it to the corner. Eberle behind the net to McCann. On the right wing to Eberle to the middle. The shot saved, made by Skinner, and the rebound put wide by Beniers. And McDavid out to center ice on the right wing for Hyman. Into the Seattle zone. It goes in behind the Kraken net. To the right wing for Eberle. And at center ice to Beniers. Off the boards and in. Regula will take it in behind the goal. We're just underway here in the third. 3-0 Oilers lead the Kraken. Skating through as Draisaitl has the puck on the left wing. As he goes through the middle of the ice, over to the right wing, sweeps it in on the backhand. Decord to play it. Got it up on the glass. It'll get to the line and out. Won't be icing. It went off an Oilers player, and the puck in the right wing corner. Catton along the boards in front to Stevenson. Won't get a shot. Mangiapane is able to get in front of him, and the puck on the left wing to Draisaitl to the line. Didn't get out. Now Draisaitl clears it. And the puck in the neutral zone for Marchment. Will shoot it in. Skinner, left wing to Nurse. Nurse up in the air and out. Will not be icing. The Oilers can make a change. Lindgren has it in behind his net. Lindgren into the middle. Now on the right. Give it to Alexiak through the middle of the ice. Goes through the neutral zone. Emerson can get to center ice and shoot it in. Henrique on the left side. Pushes it around to the right. Emerson from the point. Kicks it into the corner. Now goes behind the goal to Henrique on the left. To left wing point to Kulak. Now to Janmark. Now Mark got it to the boards. Right. Can't get it out for Seattle. Puck stays in. Decord helped it around. Henrique to the corner. But right there for Seattle. And right through the middle. And we'll get out to center ice now in over the Edmonton line. Left wing to Kakko. To the right wing corner. And Kulak to the line. It does come out. And Seattle has to regroup. Riker Evans on the right wing for Tolvanen. Into the Oilers zone. Right wing corner. For Kakko. Kakko's pass to Tolvanen, and his backhand goes wide. On the right wing, Frederick to the blue line, and Trent Frederick gets it out. Karche in front of the Edmonton bench with it in his skates. Gaudreau able to scoop the puck into the zone. Ekholm around the boards off of Larson. Puck goes to Karche, a shot way wide of the Edmonton net, and Dunn unable to keep it in on the left wing point, and it comes out. Karche on the right to Gaudreau, off the boards and in. We're 3 minutes into the third. 3-0 Edmonton leading Seattle. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Bouchard. A right wing to Hyman, now to McDavid. Softly off the boards and in as Hyman chases after it. It goes in behind the goal. And Lindgren off the glass and out. Nurse with it just inside his own blue line. To Bouchard. Left wing. That goes. Touched the puck. Savoy touched it. Yeah, they waved it off. And up the left wing to McCann. He'll get it out for Seattle. For Gaudreau off the boards and in. Bouchard with Eberle on him. Then behind the net, and Eberle comes up with it. The shot and the save made by Skinner. McCann to the left wing to Beniers. Now to the blue line to Dunn. Right side to Larson. Right wing corner. McCann couldn't get a shot through. It goes to the top of the circle, batted out of the air by Savoy, and he got it out.
Excellent hand-eye coordination there for Matt Savoy.
Dunn to Eberle. He'll get it in on the backhand. Emberson got it to the corner, but McCann there for Seattle. Mangiapane to break things up. To Emberson on the right wing for Podkolzin. Off the boards and out. Dunn has to retreat into his own end and pass off the stick of Draisaitl. Dunn recovers and finds Beniers. Now into the middle for Larson. Up the right wing to Catton. He hit him right in the ankle with the pass. And Mangiapane comes in on the left wing. Mangiapane to the middle. To Podkolzin, has to go to the right wing in front of the net. Missing Mangiapane. Left wing point kept in by Kulak. To the right wing point to Emberson. Right back around the boards for Draisaitl. Give it to Kulak on the left wing point. Across the line. Emberson to Kulak. Kulak to the middle of the ice. Winds up. His shot. And that's blocked by Beniers. Goes to the left wing. Beniers slow to get up. Hobbling on the ice. Podkolzin, left wing corner. Draisaitl, his pass. And that goes off of Catton. Puck into the slot. Draisaitl's got it. He'll shoot it. It hit Mangiapane. Puck in the left wing corner. Mangiapane to Podkolzin. To the right wing point for Kulak. To Podkolzin. He'll bring it to the right point. For Mangiapane to the middle and just missing Nugent Hopkins. Marchment will get it out. Marchment at center ice, dumping it in. 3-0 Oilers lead. 5:20 gone here in the third period. Marchment at center. For Evans, that's offside at the Edmonton blue line. Oilers with good pressure.
Yeah, I thought, you know what, if that puck doesn't hit Mangiapane, did Draisaitl pick the corner there on Joey Decourt, who I think's played pretty well in goal for Seattle. I think Edmonton 5-on-5's had the better scoring opportunities in this game, and to this point in this game, there's no comparison to special teams. The Oilers are 2 for 2 on the power play. Seattle's 0 for 5.
Alexiak went to dump it in. He put it over the glass.
But it was not back in his own zone.
No. So we'll get a center ice face off. Nugent Hopkins, Janmark, and Henrique on the ice with Regula and Nurse for Edmonton. Wright taking the drop for Seattle. Puck goes to Nugent Hopkins. He'll dump it in. Hits the end boards. Alexiak goes in behind his net. Off the left side. It won't get out. It's near the top of the circle. And Janmark to the left wing corner. Towards the net. Goes off the outside of the goal. Henrique has it there. To the left wing point to Nurse. Off his stick. And right in front of the net. Alexiak to the line to Tolvanen. Won't get it out. Regula kept it in. And the puck at the top of the circle. Janmark had to go off his skate. Right. Turns it to the left. And across to Alexiak to slow things down. And Alexiak through the middle. Right wing to Tolvanen. Will shoot it in high on the glass. Ekholm along the right wing boards. Into the corner. Winterton on him. And Goodrow up the right wing just past Savoy. It comes out. Hyman flying after it on the right. He'll come into the Seattle zone down the right side. Over to McDavid. Left wing. Shoots. Scores! Connor McDavid from a sharp angle makes it 4-0 for the Oilers.
Well, this one was really close right at the blue line, but Hyman basically bullied his way past the Seattle left D. And that created the odd man break. Actually, Lindgren got caught up ice, and Cartier was in backside support, and he got caught. And Connor finishes it off. It's 4-0 Edmonton.
11th of the year for McDavid, 6:25, time of the goal. Like Decourt maybe lost his net a little.
That's what happened there, yeah.
Because he came across to McDavid and he didn't push over all the way. And McDavid scored that on the short side from a sharp angle. The puck dumped into the Seattle zone. It goes to the right point. Bouchard to Podkolzin to Bouchard on the right wing. And it's Podkolzin around to the left. So Ekholm from the left wing point behind the net for Podkolzin. 4-0 Oilers here in the third. Draisaitl left wing to Ekholm towards the net, and a save made by Decourt. The rebound goes over to the boards. Montour on the right wing to Winterton. Only to the line, didn't get it out. Mangiapane to Podkolzin to the net. The shot saved by Decourt as Podkolzin tried to go 5-hole. Then the puck cleared out. Draisaitl in the neutral zone. Oilers will make some changes. He will then back up to his own blue line. Left wing to Ekholm. Blasted in cross corner. Hits the corner boards. Cord steered it on the left to Catton. We'll get it out to center. It's at the Edmonton blue line. Clattenburg for Emberson. Up the left wing to Frederick. Frederick to Kulak. Kulak at his own blue line. Clattenburg went off his stick. Larson for Stevenson to Dunn. It's in the Seattle zone for Larson up the right wing to Marchment for Catton. And that's offside at the Edmonton blue line. We got a whistle. 7 minutes, 51 seconds gone here in the third. 4-0. Oilers lead the Kraken. We'll be right back from the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. It's Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com. Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Climate Pledge Arena, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 4-0 Oilers lead the Kraken. 7:51 gone here in the third. Connor McDavid scoring in this third period from Zach Hyman and Matthias Ekholm at 6:25. Draisaitl and Hyman scoring in the second. Nugent Hopkins had one in the first. Face-off just outside the Edmonton blue line. Henrique, Nugent Hopkins, and Janmark on the ice with Kulak and Emberson. Emberson on the right wing just missed Janmark, but pinching up was done, so no icing. DeCord to right, now to Larson. And Larson has to go high in the air and out with it. Emberson, right wing corner in Edmonton territory to Nugent Hopkins, now to Kulak through the middle. To center ice, off the stick of Henrique. It goes into the left wing corner. It's in behind the goal. Dunn up to right, won't get it out. Nugent Hopkins keeping it in. Left side to Janmark. To Nugent Hopkins. Turns to the left wing boards. Up to the point for Kulak. Rims it around. Emberson on the right wing. And behind the net for Henrique. It comes in front of the goal. Goes over to the right point. Emberson, right wing to Janmark. Now to Nugent Hopkins. Stops on the right. For Kulak, a shot save made by DeCord. The puck cleared out. Right will go after it, but Kulak trying to get to it. Right will have it knocked off his stick. And Emberson on the left wing. Off a stick, it stays into the middle. Winterton towards the goal. Rolls it on net, and the save made by Skinner. Winterton on the right wing to the blue line to Alexiak. Now across to Evans. To go to the left wing corner. Behind the Edmonton net, peeled off his stick nicely by Kulak for Emberson. Into the line, that won't get out. Alexiak's pass off a skate. It goes to Gaudreau into the slot. His shot blocked. Alexiak waiting, shooting, stopped by Skinner, and he held on. And there is a meeting right in front of the Edmonton goal. Everybody gets in there. Gaudreau gets into it a little bit. Gaudreau and Janmark. 10:40 to go in the third. 4-0 Oilers lead. Looks like they get that all taken care of. Still penalties to be given out.
Well, if we're going to keep that line on the ice,
sure.
I might be inclined to put a different line out there for Edmonton. Fourth line stays on the ice. It's going to be McDavid's line with Hyman and Savoy.
Face-off to the left of Skinner. McDavid against Cartier in the face-off circle. drop. Nurse behind the net to Regula. Off the right wing boards and out. Tyson waved off to Cord, rimming the puck. McDavid keeping it in the Seattle zone. Evans around the boards that hit Winterton. Goes to the right wing corner. Goes off of Hyman, top of the circle to McDavid. To the right wing corner, to the blue line, to Regula. Across to Nurse, has it on the left wing point. Nurse tried to get a pass through. It went off a good roll. Cartier into the corner in his own end to Evans. Evans pass up the right wing, and that comes off a stick to the middle. Good roll will clear it out through the middle of the ice, up to Alexiak, and off the left wing boards and in, and he will get to it with the Regula on him. Takes him into the corner. And Nurse around the left wing. That didn't get a lot on it. It doesn't get out. Into the high slot is Beniers. Behind the net to Eberle. Now on the right to McCann in front. Beniers shot off the arm of Skinner. Just got a piece of it. Great chance for Matty Beniers.
Good save by Stuart Skinner.
9:35 to go here in the third. 4-0 Oilers lead. Mangiapane into the Seattle end to Podkolzin. Drills it around the right side. It goes to Bouchard, right wing corner to Draisaitl. Holds off Eberle, goes in behind the net. Draisaitl off the left wing boards to Ekholm. His shot off of Lindgren. It's backhanded wide by Podkolzin. His Montour stick snaps in half. Puck cleared out. Ekholm will go back forward as Seattle makes changes. Matthias Ekholm in front of the Edmonton net to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl through center at the Seattle line. Ran into traffic. Puck goes into the Seattle zone to Larson. Over to Dunn. Right wing, he was looking for Stevenson. Hit the stick of Ekholm, goes over the glass. Out of play. 8:49 to go here in the third. 4-0 Edmonton leading. We're going to take a break. Oilers up 4-0 in the third from the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Edmonton knows great teams. For over 60 years, Chemco has helped build Canadian industry and invest in communities nationwide. Employee owned and operated, and with over 2,500 skilled tradespeople, Chemco delivers complete solutions as one partner with many strengths. From engineering to construction, commissioning to maintenance, safely and on schedule coast to coast. Chemco cares, and a commitment to quality, safety, and community drives lasting impact nationally and locally. Learn more at Chemco.com. Chemco, building industry, building Canada.
I'm Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. And I'm Zach Hyman. And when we're not making juicy, sweet passes or having my goals disallowed, we're working for Legacy Heating and Cooling. You know, guys used to call me a plumber. And now they call you an HVAC technician. Nice.
Hey, guys, you're not here to install furnaces. You're here to sing the jingle.
Oh.
Well.
Okay. Call Legacy. Call Legacy.
No payments and no interest for 1 year from qualified installers. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Don't look now, but I think we're being followed.
Oh, that's just my Fountain Tire sidecar.
Well, they're driving pretty close.
Because they're attached.
Save up to 15% on select tires until December 13th.
Cool.
Plus, get up to $125 off a set of 4 Goodyear tires.
Anything else?
Get $50 off $150 service when you buy those tires.
Well, that's handy.
Yep.
And weird.
Well, I love my Fountain Tire sidecar.
Book your appointment online today. Restrictions apply. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together, Canada.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 4-0 Oilers lead. 8:49 to go here in the third period.
Solid performance from Edmonton in every phase. Penalty killing 5 for 5. Power play 2 for 2. Outscored Seattle 2-0 at even strength and really dominated the shot clock in this game at even strength.
Dunn off the glass and out of his zone. Emberson to Kulak. Turns at his own blue line to Ty Emberson up the right wing. To Janmark to Emberson. Emberson will step up to center and drift the puck into the Seattle zone. In behind the net is Dunn. The left wing off of Tolvin in down the ice. Skinner takes it behind his net into the middle for Nugent-Hopkins. Right wing to Emberson. The right side to Janmark to give it back to Emberson. Go across to Kulak. Emberson will go off for a change. It's Brett Kulak. Waits for more troops to come out over the boards and up the right wing. Off the stick of Connor Clattenburg. Puck goes into the Seattle zone. Rimmed on the right. Nurse pitching down. Kept it in for the Oilers to the right wing. Alec Regula kicks it into the corner. And Evans gets run over on the play by Clattenburg. Goodrow gets in there. Clattenburg looks like he wants to get the gloves off. And he does with Goodrow. Clattenburg with a big right. Another right. Down to the ice goes Goodrow. And Connor Clattenburg was just waiting for that one.
You know, there's a lot of guys I thought we might see Connor Clattenburg fight. His first NHL fight. I didn't expect it to be Freddie Goodrow, and that was a mismatch.
But entertaining all the same.
If you're Seattle, you're happy that Goodrow...
Edmonton, number 64, 2 minutes for roughing, 5 minutes for fighting. Seattle, number 89, 5 minutes for fighting.
So,
2 minutes on the clock for Edmonton.
Clattenburg gets an extra minor. And they weren't going to call that initially, and that's what McDavid's talking about him right now. I mean, that's, frankly, far less of a blindside hit than the one that Mason Marchment landed on Darnell Nurse. Speaking of landing, Connor Clattenburg landed some punches.
Yes, he did. Extra 2 served by Zach Hyman. Clattenburg came very close to scoring in the first period. Now the fight. Got his first NHL goal against Dallas on Tuesday.
Goodrow had no chance.
No,
in that fight.
none. Face off to the right of Skinner. Oilers penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Well, the Oilers got to do a solid here and kill this one off.
Savoy wins the draw, and Regula off the right wing glass and down the ice. Out from behind his net, Vince Dunn. Swing it back to Eberle. Eberle through the middle. At the Edmonton blue line, to the right for Tolvanen, to the blue line in the middle to Dunn. Left wing to McCann. A shot save made by Skinner. The puck gets into the corner. Goes off the skate of Eberle, and it's cleared down the ice by Henrique.
Well, Henrique fanned on the attempt.
Quick pass up by Decord to Beniers. Into the Oilers zone for Eberle. To the blue line to Dunn on the right. The one-timer save made by Skinner off of Tolvanen. And the puck to the right wing corner. Along the boards is Bouchard. Got it to the line and out.
Bouchard's becoming a fairly effective penalty killer. He's got a strong stick, right? And he's got good anticipatory skills.
Catton in the neutral zone. Left wing to Marchment. Comes into the Oiler end left wing corner. Around the boards for Stevenson. He's on the right wing point. Into the right wing corner, Stevenson centering pass goes through the slot to the left wing point. Catton, top of the circle to right to the blue line. Montour on the right to Stevenson. To Montour, left wing to Catton. A shot misses short side around the glass, and that'll go out and down the ice. Decord gave it to Stevenson across his blue line to Montour, now to Catton. Catton into the Oilers zone. His pass just off the stick of Nugent Hopkins, and it comes out. Montour at his own blue line of Marchment. Get it across to Stevenson. Stevenson into the Oiler end for Shane Wright. Goes to the corner. In behind the net. To the left wing point. Marchment to Montour. To Marchment, cross ice to Stevenson. Didn't handle the pass clean. Now has it on the right wing. Penalty is over. Puck turned to the blue line. Kept in by Montour. Seattle 0 for 6 on the power play. Nugent Hopkins steals it. Into the left wing corner of zone end. Kulak to Emberson. Left wing to McDavid. We'll give it to Kulak. Kulak will wait in the Edmonton zone. 5:10 to go here in the third. 4-0. Edmonton leads as McDavid down the right wing. Into the Seattle end through the middle now to Draisaitl. Goes to the left wing top of the circle with Kakko on him. Pass into the corner. Lindgren was able to step in front of it. Rims on the left. Regula from the point. Got in there. Got tackled by Karjay.
How's that not a penalty?
The puck comes out. Kakko down the left wing. Oh! Regula and Karjay! They're after after it. Inside the Seattle zone, Regula trying to hold Karche out. They're swinging around. And Karche with a couple of lefts. Regula gets back up. They tie up and down to the ice. They go. Alec Regula and Ty Karche with 4:47 to go in the third. And the Oilers are up 4-0.
Good one. Good tilt.
Yep.
Edmonton 75, Seattle number 12, 5 each for fighting.
All right, we'll take a break. 4-0 Oilers lead. 4:47 to go in the third. We'll be right back from the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. Around these parts, we work hard, play hard, and we demand the best. Sometimes you need a truck that's a cut above. The Ford Super Duty. Tough enough for any job with the style and luxury you deserve. It's as powerful as it is refined, with cutting-edge features that make every drive a pleasure. In short, this ain't your everyday pickup. The Ford Super Duty. Drive the finest truck Alberta has to offer today at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PV sent you.
The same AI-powered technology that helps Oilers fans move through security efficiently at Rogers Place is also available for Edmonton area schools, hospitals, and workplaces. Evolve Technology, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers and official security screening partner of Rogers Place, helps identify potential threats and create safe experiences at hockey games and wherever people gather. Visit Rogers Place to experience Evolve live or check out evolve.com for more information. That's EVOLV.com.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 4-0 Oilers, 4:47 to go here in the third period. Coincidental fighting majors, Regula for Edmonton, Karche for Seattle. Face-off will be just outside the Edmonton blue line. Draisaitl, McDavid, and Hyman on the ice with Ekholm and Bouchard. Puck flipped into the Edmonton zone. Bouchard to the end board. Puck goes to Eberle. His pass right off of Draisaitl, who get it out to McDavid. Pushes it to the middle. Bouchard will bring it in over the Seattle line. Had it go off his stick. And McCann clears it. Ekholm inside the Edmonton zone. Left wing corner. Goes in behind the net. Over to the right to Bouchard. Now to Draisaitl. Draisaitl loop back into his own end. McDavid at center ice. Left wing off of Ekholm. Larson will get it out. Dump the puck into the Oiler end. And Kulak on the left wing to Ekholm. Now to McDavid. McDavid can get it back into his own end. Draisaitl to Matthias Ekholm. Banks it out. And at center ice is McDavid. He'll softly dump it in, go off for a change. Trent Frederick flying in there on the forecheck, taken to the end boards by Oleksiak. Right through the middle for Evans. He'll dump it in. Rimmed on the right side, the Edmonton zone, right wing corner, centered in front of the net. Off the stick of Frederick, goes to Evans. He's into the left wing corner with it for Seattle. Evans behind the net for Kakko. Kakko off the boards to the point. Evans back on the left wing point. In behind the net, but Emerson wedges Kakko off the puck. And up the right side, Lazar got it out. Oleksiak, the right wing. Now to Tolvanen. Into the Oiler end, goes to the right side. He'll put it in front of the net. It goes off of Skinner. He'll cover it with 3:07 to go here in the third. The Oilers up 4-0.
Ryan Nugent-Hopkins has been impressive tonight.
He has. Power play, penalty kill, 5-on-5.
He has 1, 1, and 2 in this game.
As
And
the
now
Zach
Nurse is challenging Marchman again.
Oh, well.
Right down
See
here.
what's going on. Face off in the Oilers zone.
Let's go. Let's go. You gonna go?
Don't know. I'm going to go with no, but let's see.
He goes, this will all get settled if you take the fight.
Nope. Bouchard behind the Edmonton goal with it. Up the right wing to Janmark. Devin Bouchard. The left, he's looking for Nurse, and that goes off the stick of Marchman out of play. And Nurse wants to get at Marchman, but the linesman's between them. And Marchman doesn't want any part of it.
I'll give Montour credit. He's jumped in a couple times in this game for his teammates.
He's tied up with Janmark right now. Going to do anything here or no? As far as calls, no. Oh, no. Yeah, they're going to even it up. Nurse and Marchman, just get them out. I figured as much. I don't know if they're just getting them 10s each or what, but they're both out. Nurse has gone down the tunnel, and
Edmonton
now
25, Seattle 27, 10-minute misconducts each.
That's what I figured. So we're not going to see that. I didn't think we were going to see it anyway, but we most definitely won't now.
Frederick and Montour are talking here. If I'm Seattle, I don't want that.
No, probably not. Not a lot of upside there from their point of view. Face off to the left of Skinner. 2:59 to go here in the third. Bouchard off the left wing boards will get it out. Catton at center. Over the line to Stevenson on the left to the left wing point. Lindgren shot. That's off the arm of Skinner. It's at the side of the net. Skinner can cover it with 2:42 to go here in the third period. Got a few tilts here in the third. Plattenberg and Gaudreau. Regula and Cartier. Face-off will be to the right of Skinner. Nugent Hopkins, Janmark, Henrique, Emberson and Kulak. Wright taking the draw for Seattle. Well, Nugent Hopkins out, in comes Henrique. And the puck along the right wing boards. Kulak behind the goal to Emberson. Off the left wing boards and out at center ice. Lindgren on the left to Kakko. I'll dump it in, cross corner. Puck goes to Montour. Shot it towards the net, missed. Kakko along the left wing boards. Into the corner. Wright got it out, went off his stick to the blue line. Montour shot. That's blocked by Henrique. And he lost the steal out of his skate. And he's trying to get to the Oiler bench with one skate. And the puck comes in front of the net, and it's covered by Skinner. And the whistle goes as Adam Henrique had to one-leg it all the way to the Edmonton bench. 2:11 to go here in the third.
That's the sort of play that Cerise and Adam Henrique has played over 1,000 games in the NHL. Yes, he's had 8 20-plus goal seasons, but he can defend, he can kill penalties, and that time he fronted a puck, and it bit him a bit.
And took the blade right out of his skate. The puck to the right wing point. Montour hammers one high and wide. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. To Beniers, right wing corner to the blue line. Montour blasts a shot, and the save made by Skinner. Ekholm will get it out. Through the middle of the ice, off his stick. Lindgren to Montour. Montour up the right wing to Eberle. Directs it in. Skinner out of his net. Gave it to Ekholm, left wing Podkolzin, now to Draisaitl. As Draisaitl gets to center, weaves his way to the Seattle line, dumps it in on the left wing. It goes in behind the Seattle goal. Left to Draisaitl, trying to bounce it in front of the net. Mangiapane, right wing, though. Shot, save made by Decord off of Podkolzin. Puck on the left wing point. Kulak to Mangiapane to Podkolzin on the right wing. To the right wing point to Emberson for Kulak. Left wing to Draisaitl, top of the circle. His pass off of Eberle, and McCann can clear it. Give it to Beniers, will dump it in. Goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Kulak sets up back there. Boy skates through, takes the puck, comes up the left. Last minute here in the third, 4-0 Oilers lead. Gets to the Seattle blue line. Oleksiak on the right wing off the stick of Catton. Puck comes out to center ice. It's Frederick into the Seattle zone to the right wing corner. A backhand that goes off a stick wide to the left wing point. Ekholm across Bouchard is shot, and his stick snaps in half. The puck sits in the slot, and Evans will get it out. Bouchard had gone to the bench and got a new stick. Bouchard over to Ekholm. 28 seconds to go here in the third. To Evan Bouchard. Right wing to Nugent Hopkins. At center ice, flips the puck in. It was just wide of the Seattle goal. Evans in behind his net. Left side to Oleksiak. Out on the right, missed Winterton with it. Nugent Hopkins. Left wing to Janmark all the way across. He'll go to Mangiapane. He will dump it in. Just a couple seconds left. And this one is done. Edmonton wins it. 4-0 in Seattle. Stuart Skinner was perfect. 24 saves for the shutout. His second of the season. The 9th of his NHL career. And Edmonton with the win. 4-0 over the Kraken.
Yeah, strong performance overall. Excellent on the PK and behalf of Stuart Skinner. What was 6 for 6 on the PK today?
A solid effort all the way around. From the netminder on out for the Oilers to win this one 4-0 over the Seattle Kraken. And they had to lean on Stuart Skinner on the PK, especially the 5-on-3 for 1:45 in the first period. Pick up a goal in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third. Edmonton goes 2 for 2 on the power play. A lot of positives all the way around for Edmonton. I guess a Seattle team that...
Robert, we'll let Robert know here that we've got a guest coming up, so make sure you got him hot, okay? Do we have Ryan Nugent Hopkins down there?
You got me?
Oh, hey Ryan, how are you?
Good.
Well, Ryan, a big win here for the Oilers. Tell me about it from your point of view. What did you see here today?
I thought right from the get-go we were just hard to play against. I thought the first 10 minutes we controlled the pace and we were pushing for sure. So, yeah, I mean, Stu did a great job when he needed to, but I thought we were just stingy all night and had the pace a lot.
6 for 6 on the penalty kill tonight, including a 5v3. And by the way, they blew the call on Kulak, that second power play they got to start that sequence. He never did get touch the Seattle player with the stick. But you need your goalie to be your best penalty killer. And I know you guys did a good job on face-offs and that sort of thing. But that's probably where he did his best work tonight in the game.
Yeah, definitely, especially 5-on-3. Chances are they're going to get some shots. And I think as a PK, your goal is to keep him to the outside and not let those cross-ice teams and the easy plays happen, but he's still got to take care of this stuff on the outside, and he did a great job of that.
You get back into the lineup out with injury prior to this, missing the last 9. How good did it feel to be back out there?
Yeah, really nice. Definitely want to get in there and celebrate with the boys right now.
Okay, go.
Thanks, Ryan.
Get out of here already. There we go. There was Ryan Nugent Hopkins. He was touching all aspects of this game, whether it be the power play, the penalty killer, 5-on-5. And he had a goal and an assist, and the Oilers win this one 4-0 over the Kraken. And we had talked about it, I know, in the pregame, and could this be an opportunity for Edmonton to get things going in the right direction with 5 straight home games after this?
Yeah.
If you have a good game here this afternoon, which they did, and now you roll back home for 5 straight.
All right, so here's the deal, Cam. I have a theory on these games over the Thanksgiving weekend, okay, in the U.S. I believe they help the road team, and I'll tell you why. You got all your family in town for the home team. Seattle also doesn't play again until they take on the Edmonton Oilers coming up on Thursday back at Edmonton. And so, the family members are probably here for a while. And to me, Edmonton, this was as as strong a performance. I know the shots ended up 25-24 for Seattle, but I bet you if you look at the even strength shots of this game, it wasn't close because they had so many power plays, 6 power plays total. The Oilers were perfect on the special teams, 2 for 2 in the power play, 6 for 6 in the PK. And the bottom line was I thought Edmonton was just simply better in every facet. Now, they're playing Minnesota coming up on Thursday, and they got a goaltender named Jesper Wallstedt that Edmonton passed on, much to the chagrin of a lot of fans in OilCountry. And this guy's seeing the puck, and he's stopping it. They had some struggles early in the year with Philip Gustafsson. Well, Wallstedt has stepped up and a huge difference maker. I'll be very intrigued to see how he performs. Won't be the first time that he'll be on Rogers Place ice. You and me saw him.
That's right.
During the World Juniors when he was the goalie with Team Sweden. So that's coming up on Thursday.
All right, 4-0 the final. The Oilers over the Seattle Kraken. Edmonton improves to 11-10-5. Seattle drops to 11-7-6. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Leon Draisaitl, Zach Hyman, Connor McDavid. They all score for Edmonton. Hyman and Nugent-Hopkins picked up a goal and an assist. So did Connor McDavid. A goal and an assist for McDavid as well. Leon Draisaitl had an assist. He's got an 8-game point streak.
Goal.
Yes, he did. He had a goal and assist as well. That's right. Yeah. Everybody had a goal and an assist. And Stuart Skinner with the shutout, his second of the season, 9th of his NHL career, as he made, they added a few shots. We made 26 saves now for the shutout, and Edmonton wins it 4-0 over the Kraken. The Oilers now with 5 straight at home. 4-0. Oilers over the Kraken. The Rogers postgame show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers postgame show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Canadians lost it at the Edmonton line. Mangiapane leads the rush to the middle to Draisaitl. Scores! Leon Draisaitl makes it 2-0 for the Edmonton Oilers.
And that is the highlight zone for Century Casino, all in all games, all season. Century Casino, 3 great locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mall. Welcome to the winner's zone. It made it 2-0, and it really kind of put this game away because Seattle didn't have much. You heard Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. The Oilers did a good job locking it down. From the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth, this is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Steelhaus Triton, 2 legendary oilfield services brands, 1 powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steelhaus is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steelhaus Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit steelhausinc.com for more information.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
You're tuned in to the Rogers postgame show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHED, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
Comes out, Hyman flying after it on the right. He'll come into the Seattle zone down the right side, over to McDavid, left wing, shoots, scores! Connor McDavid from a sharp angle makes it 4-0 for the Oilers.
And that's the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance goal. A game, health, dental, travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. That's Spring Border Inside the Game analyst Rob Brown. Rob, your assessment in today's game.
Well, it was a good game. There's a lot of players that were unhappy with the way the last little while has gone. Let's start in net. Stuart Skinner, excellent. He was the better of the 2 goaltenders. It was a much more predictable game for Stu Skinner. What he saw, his team played much better defensively in front of him. And then when he needed to make a big save, you got it tonight. The breakaway by the young kid Catton. That's a big save by Stuart Skinner. So excellent game from him. And then the other star players, Connor, Leon, Nuge, Hyman, 4 goals, 8 points. The biggest difference between the Oilers and the Kraken as they start getting into battles for playoff positioning is the Oilers have 4 superstars. and they have the ability to score a goal every single shift, where the Kraken have to work so hard just to generate chances. So this was a very, very good defensive effort by an Oilers team trying to find their game.
I like the response of Edmonton from the blindside hit by Mason Marchment on Darnell Nurse. The Oilers, you know what? Marchment didn't want to dance all game, and the Oilers had several other players that took some physical liberties on Seattle.
Well, yeah, I heard you talk about it, about the Oilers should go after Eberle or Beniers or take your pick. To me, I don't think you need your guy getting run to do that. You should have been going after those guys anyways.
Yeah.
Been physical. To me, the referee missed two. There was a lot of penalties called in this game, but they missed two big ones. That hit from behind is a penalty. Every second of the day, that is a penalty. And then Nurse ran Catton from behind.
Yeah.
So the two worst fouls in the game weren't called, and that's what bothers me as a player. Is, okay, if you're going to call this one where I bump into the goalie, you're going to call this one where I get a gentle touch, you've got to call the blatant ones. And because he didn't call the one on Nurse, the Marchment hit, that angered Nurse. So he went out and did the same thing. So to me, that's on the referee. Both those should have been called. But I like what Nurse did. And this is why I don't think you have to go after Marchment. Nurse is going to find his time. And he looked up the score clock. It's 4-0. The game is out of reach. Now I can make my effort to go after Marchment. So to me, the referee missed two big calls, but the Oilers came through. The penalty killing was fantastic tonight.
It was fantastic.
And that, to me, is the story. The penalty killing, and what that is you see the importance of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins coming back into the lineup. Scores a power play goal. He's out there for the 5-on-3 against, and he plays center on your third line. He is so important to this team. This team saw that tonight.
All right, Rob, great stuff.
Sounds good, Bob.
The Smart Play of the Game is brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta with the all-natural ingredients. It's the smart move for your next meal. Look at the all-natural ingredients flag on the box the next time you shop. We're going to give it today to Ty Emerson, flattened Mason Marchment with a hit, created a turnover that led to the 3-0 Oilers goal, or the 2-0 Oilers goal that really gave Edmonton firm command of this one. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Blue-collar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is always growing. Right now, they're hiring heavy equipment technicians, EM servicemen, and maintenance supervisors. Apply if you're from here or across the country. Even if you're from the Rock, they want to talk. Visit heavymetalequipment.ca to find your new career. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
To the fans who bleed orange and blue, never miss a game, and are always on the edge of their seat. Show your passion for the Oilers and cheer on the team at Molson Oilers Game Day Live. Attend throughout the season for your chance to win 2026-27 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day Live event on December 2nd at Castlewood Pub. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the ultimate Oilers watch party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
Meet Joe. Joe knows that a happy partner equals a happy trip. Joe booked a room through Edmonton's BestHotels.com and scored up to $225 in rewards. Hello date night, fancy dinner, the works. Joe is smart. Be like Joe. Visit EdmontonsBestHotels.com to book your next stay in Edmonton.
This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Let's go to tonight's out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Brock Nelson, 2 goals, 4 points. That's the second line pivot for the Colorado Avalanche. They pound the Montreal Canadiens 7-2. Tampa Bay, they've now won 9 of their last 11 games. They beat the Rangers 4-1. Rangers are great in the road and terrible at MSG. The last Stuart Skinner shutout was at MSG. He got the shutout today as the Oilers beat the Seattle Kraken 4-0. Edmonton's penalty killing outstanding. Detroit and Boston. Toronto visits Pittsburgh. Winnipeg against Nashville. Flyers at New Jersey. Buffalo Sabres are in Minnesota. The Wild at Edmonton on Tuesday. Utah Mammoth at Seattle. Vancouver against the LA Kings. San Jose and Vegas later tonight. The Bakersfield Condors host Henderson. That is the farm team of the Vegas Golden Knights. The Condors have won 14 straight at home against Henderson. And Tomorrow at Rogers Place, the Edmonton Oil Kings 19-6-2 against the Seattle Kraken, or against the Saskatoon Blades. The Edmonton Oilers beat the Seattle Kraken today 4-0, and this is a Rogers post-game show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Don't look now, but I think we're being followed.
Oh, that's just my Fountain Tire sidecar.
Well, they're driving pretty close.
Because they're attached.
Save up to 15% on select tires until December 13th.
Cool.
Plus, get up to $125 off a set of 4 Goodyear tires.
Anything else?
Get $50 off $150 service when you buy those tires.
Well, that's handy.
Yep.
And weird.
Well, I love my Fountain Tire sidecar.
Book your appointment online today. Restrictions apply. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together, Canada.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
All right, let's go to the Molson Cup 3 Stars, brought to you by Molson, the official beer of your Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian Ultra Export or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. You must be of legal drinking age. Third star tonight with a goal and assist, Leon Draisaitl. Second star tonight with a goal and assist, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. And with 26 saves for the Edmonton Oilers. Tonight's first star is Stuart Skinner. Second shutout this season, 9th of his NHL career. Rogers postgame shows heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Oilers take on Minnesota Tuesday night at Rogers Place. For my play-by-play partners this year, Cam Moon, who called tonight's game, along with Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott. Studio producers, Eamon Hashem at the helm today, Kellen Kennedy, and our engineers, Lloyd Glazer and Robert Birch here in Seattle. Bob Stauffer saying, so long, everybody. Oilers shut out the Kraken 4-0.
Flicks it back to the point. Shot Regula. That sailed wide. Rebound hacked at by Capo Caco. Here's a one-timer and a save made. Good read.
Wise, no goal, and face off to his left.
Draisaitl pulls it back. Regula. Snapshot, the save made. DeCord, rebound to Chandler Stevenson. Turned it over. But Colson. Draisaitl. Save made. DeCord poised as can be. Hung up with Hyman. Winterton tried to drag it free, but it comes to Bouchard. Nugent-Hopkins loads. McDavid to the net. Bouchard. Nugent-Hopkins shoots and scores. And Edmonton takes a 1-0 lead on the power play. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is 6th in 17 games played.
The face-off, he's making plays. He made a beautiful pass, cross seam over to McDavid that missed the net high, but this is just moving the puck around. The power play has gone a little stagnant. Only 2 for 16 in their last 9 games coming into this game today. And Ryan Nugent-Hopkins in his first game back, welcome back as he puts that one home. Beautiful pass by Bouchard. One of those ones again where the arm came around to the front.
Eberle to Montour, bouncing puck and a right bad save. Stevenson in front, deflected line. 15 seconds on the 5-on-3. Jared McCann shoots and a save. Skinner up near the clavicle. He's got it. Hard rim around the boards. Stevenson was able to knock it down. Eberle, one-timer ripped right into the chest of Skinner against Matty Beniers. Then back to Draisaitl. Takes it hard through Beniers to the net. And he can't sneak it through the wickets of Joey DeCord. Eberle pushed ahead for Beniers. Picked off by Emerson. Sets the attack the other way. Draisaitl shoots and scores. 2-0 Edmonton. Draisaitl's 15th. And Emerson started the counterattack.
Chance in tight from Podkolzin. But you're right, this is Emerson standing his ground on the line. Little chip off the wall, Mangiapane picks it up. And the drop pass to Draisaitl. He's got 2 players, a left-handed Mangiapane on the right side, Podkolzin streaking on the left, but he decides to shoot it himself and just beats DeCord. That wicked wrister. Look, last second, he just decides to fire this one.
Eberle to Montour. Wedged to the head, skating into it. Catton on net. Denied! Stuart Skinner. Right pad Good save to keep it 2-0. A reach with a late second period power play.
Yeah, here's the lob pass. Berkeley Catton with some speed here and does a nice job to bring this to the forehand. And the extension by Stuart Skinner has to use all the pad to deny him. Right there with the toe. Great job to extend it at the right moment. And Catton's had a few chances in this game using that speed.
Louis, you talked about it. Those struggles coincided with the injury to Nugent Hopkins on the power play. He's back all of a sudden 1-for-1. Nugent Hopkins feathered to the cross. Redirected home, and that's Zach Hyman's first goal of the season. He'll take it. Bank shot. Leon Draisaitl off his skated in. 3-0. Edmonton.
Going down the bench for the Taps. Good movement here and recoveries. The Kraken, it was a great read by Lindgren on the one-timer for Draisaitl the first time. He came out and he blocked that one-time shot. This time around, though, for Draisaitl, he's so smart. He just kind of gets this puck, and instead of putting it to the net, he zips it in front. Just a quick little wrister. Zach Hyman's right there in the spot. Bounce.
Here's Echo.
Really dry wood, that's for sure.
Hyman and McDavid charge across the line. McDavid corrals, shoots and scores. 4-0 Edmonton. McDavid from Hyman. His 11th.
And just a good job to win the battle on the wall. That's where it is right there, Savoy. You talked about him earlier. Little support by Hyman. He gets this puck back to McDavid. And it's the center drive. Savoy's the one that starts this from behind, but watch him punch through, and you're going to see him go right to the net. And that's a little bit of a decoy. Hyman flies by as well. A lot of traffic around the core, but for
Beniers, Eberle, centering pass, wrist shot, and Skinner got a piece, maybe Regula as well. He's got to leave immediately. Beniers will leave it in the corner. McCann elects to stay on. Put the helmet back on. 9th career shutout, the 2nd this season. He bageled the Rangers in Madison Square Garden, and with 24 saves today.
That's for sure.
Hyman and McDavid charge across the line. McDavid corrals, shoots and scores. 4-0 Edmonton. McDavid from Hyman. His 11th.
And just a good job to win the battle on the wall. That's where it is right there, Savoy. You talked about him earlier. Little support by Hyman. He gets this puck back to McDavid. And it's the center drive. Savoy's the one that starts this from behind, but watch him punch through, and you're going to see him go right to the net. And that's a little bit of a decoy. Hyman flies by as well. A lot of traffic around the core, but for
Louis, you talked about it. Those struggles coincided with the injury to Nugent Hopkins on the power play. He's back all of a sudden 1-for-1. Nugent Hopkins feathered to the cross. Redirected home, and that's Zach Hyman's first goal of the season. He'll take it. Bank shot. Leon Draisaitl off his skated in. 3-0 Edmonton.
Going down the bench for the Taps. Good movement here and recoveries. The Kraken, it was a great read by Lindgren on the one-timer for Draisaitl the first time. He came out and he blocked that one-time shot. This time around, though, for Draisaitl, he's so smart. He just kind of gets this puck, and instead of putting it to the net, he zips it in front. Just a quick little wrister. Zach Hyman's right there in the spot. Bounce.
Eberle to Montour. Wedged to the head, skating into it. Catton on net. Denied! Stewart Skinner reach with a late second period power play.
Yeah, here's the lob pass. Berkeley Catton with some speed here and does a nice job to bring this to the forehand. And the extension by Stuart Skinner has to use all the pad to deny him. Right there with the toe. Great job to extend it at the right moment. And Catton's had a few chances in this game using that speed.
Then back to Draisaitl. Takes it hard through Beniers to the net. And he can't sneak it through the wickets of Joey Daccord. Eberle Pushed ahead for Beniers. Picked off by Emerson. Sets the attack the other way. Draisaitl shoots and scores. 2-0 Edmonton. Draisaitl's 15th. And Emerson started the counterattack.
Chance in tight from Podkolzin. But you're right. This is Emerson standing his ground on the line. Little chip off the wall. Mangiapane picks it up. And the drop pass to Draisaitl. He's got two players. A left-handed Mangiapane on the right side. Podkolzin streaking on the left, but he decides to shoot it himself and just beats the cord. That wicked wrister. Look, last second. He just decides to fire this one.
Hung up with Hyman. Winterton tried to drag it free, but it comes to Bouchard. Nugent-Hopkins loads. McDavid to the net. Bouchard. Nugent-Hopkins shoots and scores. And Edmonton takes a 1-0 lead on the power play. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is 6th in 17 games played.
The face-off, he's making plays. He made a beautiful pass, cross seam over to McDavid that missed the net high, but this is just moving the puck around. The power play's gone a little stagnant. Only 2 for 16 in their last 9 games coming into this game today. And Ryan Nugent-Hopkins in his first game back, welcome back as he puts that one home. Beautiful pass by Bouchard.